Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good weekend. It's a Saturday, and just a heads up, I do have. I know usually when I stream, I do it when the house is empty, but I do have my kids and the wife home. So if you hear screaming in the background, that's probably what that is. Don't be alarmed. Let's do a quick recap. I know a bunch of people are going to filter in pretty soon. I'm starting at about 5 minutes early, but let's just jump right into it. So, quick recap. We're using a character that's not allowed to take any skills, no leveling up or none of that. So, hey, Booker Mervin, what's up? Mohammed, what's up, man? Yeah, so no skills, no perks. We can't use companions to fulfill any roles in our party, so we have to be the quartermaster, scout, surgeon, and engineer. So basically just the worst possible character. Hey, the meme man, Dazimi, what's up? A new companion that has 180 crossbow. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't checked out what they added. Hey, Dark W, what's up, man? Have fun, lightning game. Bingus Dingus. What's going on, guys? So, I think I did a bit of recording offline between the last stream, so just trying to get people caught up. So we're at Clan Tier 3, almost 400 renown, so we're not that close to Clan Tier 4, but we're making gains here. We do have a castle. Actually, that's not true. We have a town. Did we? Oh, no. Oh. I thought we had a town. I must have lost it since the last time I played. Yeah, interesting. So we owned Lycaron at one point. I guess lost it. We owned Cestadame several times. We owned Thorios once or twice. We owned Varagos a couple times, the one that's right here. So we've been taking and losing a ton of fiefs. It's just, you know how it is. I get a lot of comments when I do fief guides like, oh, well, getting it's not that hard, but keeping it's the hard part. And that absolutely is true, especially if you're a vassal. There's not a whole lot you can do sometimes. So got here for the start at once. Yeah. I'm trying to vary up the times that I start just so I can kind of get people at different times in case you don't make it on time. So, Aquatics, what's up, man? All right, so let's do this. We caught this Karakirgate kind of slipping. We were able to catch up to him, so let's go ahead and fight this battle real quick. Shouldn't be a hard one. They have a lot of low-tier units. And we've got a decent amount of cav. Only 20, but, considering our party size is about 90, that's actually not bad. We have mostly archers. And so we could split them up. I don't know if it's really worth it, though. At this point, we'll probably just keep them... on. Actually, you know what? In this case, since they do have mostly cav that are going to be the concern, we'll keep them in line formation, and then we'll pull them in later. Let's get our infantry up front. Cav right here. And let's see if we can bait them in. Because they're probably not going to want to fight against us in the beginning, just because we have better units than they do. See if we speed it up. Yeah, see, they're just playing conservative, staying in the back. So we'll initiate it for them. We'll have cav. We do have 4 cons guards in there. If you notice, there's 16 melee cav and 4 cons guard. So I'm trying to collect a few of them. They are going to come in quite handy because, like I said, we're going to have pretty dumpy, a dumpy army. Just kind of whatever we can save up, so. And sorry, I'll probably miss a few questions here. I'll catch up on them in just a sec. Let's get this battle underway here. Alright, so they're still not going, which is fine. We'll entice them, I think, once we get a few more shots off. Let's get our cav involved. So I want to preempt. They have 11 cav, we have 20 cav, so we're just going to charge right into their line. And we're going to go into shield wall formation. And when they charge in, they're just going to get basically destroyed. And we'll get a few stabs in. So it looks like their other cav are charging. They charge our infantry first rather than our archers, which is good. We'll get a few stabs with our useless guy here. Good old Charles. I mean, he's useless, but even a useless person with a weapon can still do a little bit of damage. All right, so we're just trying to mostly keep them off our archers. Now, it looks like our infantry did actually get charged, but we'll just let them loose. And now it's probably a good time to charge. So we're going to send our melee... Oh, I was going to send our cav into their line, but they literally evaporated, so they have, like, nothing left. That's fine. Alright, and I think one thing I'm trying to get better at here is sending the cav earlier, because I usually am very conservative with them and kind of keep them as, like, a reserve force. I feel like we could probably do a little better job with them. And I'm just, like, stabbing my own guys. Alright, let's just speed this up. I'll catch up on some chat here. This is pretty much done. New player Bannerlord, so when I persuade to recruit, the lords and the fief will also be mine. Their fief will be in your kingdom, but they won't go directly to you. Yeah. Alright, cool. I think I got all of it. Alright, sweet. So this was... Actually, we lost a few people. 12. That's kind of unexpected. Not really what I was hoping for. And we lost 2 Consguard. Oh. Yeah, we lost some of our really good units too. That's not good, considering that they had just a completely trash army. So what we've been doing is we've been taking these guys and donating them, so we can get relations with people in our own kingdom. So we'll do that. We will take the tier 6 units. We're not going to take a whole lot else. So we've got backups. But man, yeah, that did hurt. Losing 12 is quite a lot because we don't really have a good way of replacing them. We have to hire them from scratch and then build them up over time. So taking losses is pretty painful when you're doing it like this. Alright, let them go. Now this... There's only 100 defenders here. And let's see, what do we own? We own Sestadame and Varagos. We don't really want both of those. So we'll probably end up doing... I don't know if they'll give Lycaron back to us. Okay, so the siege starts... Yeah, they're already starting the assault, so let's do this. How much are we making on either of these? So Varagos and Sestadame... It looks like Varagos is the better one, so let's... But to be honest, we should probably give up both of them. There's 15 units in the garrison at Varagos, so we could get some units back, but we'll get them right here once we take this town back. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go, Kingdom tab under the fiefs. And let's go to ours. So we own Varagos. And we're going to give it away. We don't really care who it goes to. Have fun. Hey, Turkish Prepper, what's up, man? Thanks for showing up, man. So we got rid of Varagos. Let's get rid of Sestadame. We don't really need either of those. They're kind of trash. And then we should show up on the vote list for taking Lycaron. I would rather... Oh, okay, so they took it already. Wow. I was gonna try and get in there, but I guess they did it too fast. Let's do some trading while we have the ability to, anyways. Yeah, I think we can just sell all this stuff. We have no need for gear because our guy's trash, so. I'm good, Mohammed. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, it's been a decent day so far. The kids are fed and one of them's napping, so that's always a good day. It's the little things like that. Once you start having kids, it's like a good day has such a big, totally different definition, you know? It looks like we do have to actually sway the vote ourselves. Actually, no, it doesn't. So we get 2% more. They'll probably give it to us. We're going to save our influence. Yeah, it goes to us anyways. Good. So by abstaining, we don't piss anybody off, and we also save our influence. And we get to keep Lycaron. So let's get into the garrison. And what do we have to take here? So Legionary will probably take some of those. The Manavliton will take that. The Palatine Guard. And we've got room for a few more. They don't really have a whole lot of cav. We can take more archers. And these are tier 5, so it's not bad. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I'm really kind of annoyed that we lost our Consguard, though. Those guys are really hard to find. just because we're not fighting there too much. Any mods on this one? Not really. I mean, I'm using the RTS mod just to speed up the slow parts of the battles, but this is pretty much a vanilla, just with a few quality of life stuff. I also have better time, just like, excuse me, so I could speed up the campaign map stuff. But yeah, pretty much it's the same thing. Kids are always a blessing, like in this game, yeah. Yeah, you gotta have your heirs. Gotta have them ready to take over the reins, right? And very important, we can get some good stuff from here. So let's take all the Fian line. Anybody that can be a Fian we want to take, because they'll eventually these guys will eventually convert over to units, and we'll use that. Now, cataphract. I think we'll keep it the way it is right now. This should be fine. 22 is a lot. Again, keep in mind, anything we do is going to have to be with the fact that we have no skill involved. So leadership is what determines how fast you recruit your prisoners, both from the perks and the skill itself. So if you have a higher skill of leadership, you convert them faster, but we're at level 1, so literally we're the base rate the entire game. It's pretty bad. It's really slow. Hey, Sharp. Yeah, the grind starts once you get a couple fiefs. I found, like, for me personally, once I start a kingdom, it's really fun. Up until the point where I take over 1 kingdom's worth of fiefs and recruit a couple nobles. At that point, nobody can really stop you, and you just kind of roll over everybody. That's the point where I usually get a little bit bored. I mean, there's still fun parts, because you have to, you know, if you're doing like a speed run, you kind of have to manage that. Let's take a look at the town. We don't really want to do any buildings right now. We just want to boost up the militia as best we can. So cataphract only, we could. The problem with that is it's really hard to get them. We'd have to train them up from scratch, which is going to cost a lot of money. We've only got 186k right now, and without a fief, let's say if we lose this fief, we're paying our wages entirely on our own. That's 1175 dinars. We don't have any perks. We don't have any steward to reduce our wages, so we're taking it on the chin. So we have enough troops here. We're not going to sell anything. Actually, what we'll do is let's just hang out for a little bit. I kind of want to see what's going to happen here. So Thorios got taken. Actually, they're fighting back. The Southern Empire was getting stomped for a minute. They're starting to claw back a little bit. It looks like one of the nobles died. Let's see who died. It's what's his name? Vitranis. Oops. I think it's going to say he died in battle. It might have happened before that. That's fine. Yeah, it looks like somebody did die, though. Now, they're probably going to try and give this to us. We don't want it. Okay, Reggae is going to take it. Good. We don't want that. We don't want your garbage. Now, the ideal situation is they go to peace right now with these guys so we can build up Lycaon and really get it stable. As of right now, if they come in with an army of, you know, 500 or 1,000, there's really nothing we can do. We just have to abandon it. Now, we can pick off these small guys. It's going to be tough. This guy's on foot. They're going to have no cav to help speed them up, so we can try. It's tough because we do have prisoners, so that does slow us down some. We have max... Actually, are we getting a speed penalty? No, I was going to say we have more mounts than we need to get the max, you know, foot troop on mount movement speed bonus. But having a bigger party and having all these prisoners is really slowing us down. They're pretty fast, considering they don't have any cav. Yeah, I don't think we're catching them. Okay, well, we'll just leave them alone. Now, how close are they to declaring peace with these guys? 0 support, so it's still a ways to go. And they are starting to raid everybody, so what we could do is we could help them. That'll help us get some renown and stuff as well. What do they got here? 27, so they don't have a lot. And we'll force them to give us goods.
Infantry! Move! Shields up! Moving! Forward!
Alright, and these battles are really boring, so we're just gonna speed 5 it.
Soldiers!
And as soon as
Forward! Move!
their infantry get in range, I'm gonna give the cav the charge order. they're actually sending their infantry towards the cav, oddly enough. So they're totally useless right now. We're giving them a charge. Like I said, we'll just breeze through this type of stuff. And it gives me a chance to take a bite of my peanut butter sandwich. Yeah, speed up battle. Otherwise this stream would be really boring. Alright, here we go. Not really much to look at here. Now we're keeping an eye out for the enemy. They might... no, no jelly. Literally just peanut butter and bread. Yeah, I didn't really have time. We were trying to get the kids fed and nap. So... We're going very basic today. Now this guy, I would love to get in a fight with these guys because they'll give really good renown. Actually, we can try and bait them out. I think all 4 of them together could probably take us on. Or not. Maybe not. They don't want to go for it. What do they have? 40, 40, 39, and 67. They have a lot of troops. I don't know why they're so scared. Alright, here we go. Let's stay close by. We can catch them when they come out. Here's 1. There's 2. Oh, they're all out, actually. Now, maybe they have a lot of recruits. Maybe that's why. Yeah, 29 recruits. 12 recruits. Let's see what this guy is. Yeah, we have... Our scouting is garbage, so we can't even see that far. Kind of sad. Alright, can we catch any of these guys? The 72 looks really appetizing. So let's do that. I'm going to try and get this in the daytime so you guys can see what's going on, but... that might ruin it for us. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, we might have to fight 3 parties here.
Now then.
Alright, this, I mean, it's still heavily in our favor. The question is it worth it? Because keep in mind, we take loss, it takes forever to get those guys back, so it's kind of better to... It's not as exciting, but it's kind of what we have to do. So, yeah, we should be able to take this guy by ourselves now. No time for jelly, we Bannerlording. That is true. Alright, what are we doing here? Now, I don't know what their unit comp is like, actually, so let's just kind of get an idea.
Infantry!
Pretty standard. They don't have any cav, so this should be pretty easy. Yeah, because we're trying to speed run this a little bit. I mean, it's not like an official, you know, beat my record kind of thing. It's just more of something to add a little bit of challenge.
Move! Move!
But that said, I also don't want to, you know, goof off and lose a year because we did something stupid. Alright, so we're gonna have our cav follow us. Those guys will move into position. They'll start shooting, and then that'll leave their archers wide open, and we'll lead them that way. Or at the very least, we'll distract them with our cav, because they're shooting at us now. Alright, there they go. They're pushing. And we'll get behind them. We'll let the cav guard, the cons guard, get some shots off. Actually, yeah, their archers are just getting destroyed right now, so it should be pretty easy. Drag them through. Oh, and they decide that going melee is a good idea against 20 highly elite cav when you have no helmet. Yay, Sword Sisters. Mohammed wants a death campaign. Death campaign. Well, this one, I mean, this one death enabled. You mean like where we kill everybody? Yeah, that, I'm working on a new campaign for the second channel. This was supposed to go on the second channel, but I edited a bunch of them, my wife and I did, and they're not that interesting to watch, to be honest. It's okay for stream because most people pop in for 10-15 minutes, they get a little fix, and then they move on. So I think for stream, it still works okay. And, you know, the whole spectacle of taking over the world with the worst possible character, people are interested in that stuff, but I think for like a 50 or 60 hour Let's Play, probably not going to be the most enticing thing to watch, so. Is this mod or native? So I have a couple mods active, but this is basically this is basically just the base game. So we have one thing that speeds up the game. So like right now, you wouldn't be able to do this. I can speed up the game just to get rid of the boring parts. And then I have a mod that does the same thing on the campaign map, but there's nothing that changes the base game. Everything's base. So yeah, so this would be doable on say like the console, or if you don't use any mods, anything like that. And this guy for sure we're gonna take. Wait. No, we're not. Yeah, we'll let him go because we're gonna have to fight somebody else right after this, and we don't really want to get slowed down. Now, who did we convert? We can take another Fian. Is it worth getting rid of one of these? I don't think so. We'll take a couple upgrades. And everybody's in their place still. Cool. All right, so we got Itzul. And probably nothing good for loot. Yeah, we've actually got some decent gear from drops and stuff. Not that we really use much of it, but, you know, we got it. So let's see if we can catch this guy somewhere in the mountains. I have a feeling he's slower than us, so we can just chase him down. Yeah, we're actually faster than him. Oh, do we want to fight two? All right, he's going to bugger off. And luckily, we're not getting sieged down. Lycaron, it looks like we're going to hold Lycaron unless...
Forgive me what...
Oh, you look like you need a step stool or something. Here we go. Alright, they took Onika Castle. We definitely don't want it. Yeah, Reggae, you take it. All yours. Hey, Sharp, what's going on, man? What mod has that helmet? There's no mods on this one. This one's all the base game, so... Whatever helmet they have is what they have. Alright, let's see. What do you have unit-wise? 21? Yeah, they've got a bunch of low tier as well, so this should be pretty easy cleanup. Charles the Chin.
Troops forward!
And what we'll do this time, we're going to give our Cav the charge command a lot sooner. Yeah, see, they're just going to do that. So let's get into a good spot. Yeah, see, having the RTS mod to speed this type of stuff up is just, to me, is just so important. I really wish it was in the base game. Because there's really no need, if you don't want to have to sit here and watch your guys, you know, run a mile, spend 5 minutes setting up for a battle, that literally there's no tactics to it, you're just running. It seems like you could probably add something, quality of life, to skip that, you know what I mean? And it wouldn't change, like, the feel of the game. Alright, here we go. So we just want to get into a nice little skirmish with them because we have significantly better archers and more. So this should be pretty easy for us. Yeah, we entice them to go. We're going to go ahead and give them the charge command. I'm going to see what they do. If we give the charge, I think they're just going to go straight for their infantry and run into trees. Oh yeah, more trees. More trees. That's exactly what I told you to do. Alright, we're going to go with them. Lead from the front, right? Even though we can't do anything. Alright, hit him with the jaw. There we go, we got a kill. Oh, that guy's gonna take us out. Alright, we'll speed this up. There's not really much to look at here until we get the lines to meet. Ooh, got him. Usually, oh, jeez, do you see that horse? That thing went like 3-4 stories in the air. All right, here we go. No losses. That's what we need. 4 renown. So we're inching our way up. We'll let him go as well. That's fine. Not gonna take any prisoners because these are all garbage. Now, one thing we are doing, I'm trying to avoid taking anything less than, so the Equite require a warhorse to upgrade, so we're not taking anything less than a tier 4 unit for this line because we don't want to spend the money on buying warhorses. They're just really expensive. Oh, we got a Lordly Knight kite shield, so now we can block a ton of stuff. 680 hit points. That's a really good shield. You're loving the campaign. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I know it's not the most exciting compared to some of the other ones, but if you're looking to learn stuff and kind of learn how to be efficient or do something like this, like a world conquest, especially with no skills. If you can do it with no skills, it's good, you know, 20 times easier with the skill. Now, couriers arrived. They want peace, and they're willing to pay. That's usually the best time to do it because we just took fiefs from them, so that'll give us time to consolidate rather than just trading them back and forth. So if they want peace, I think, yeah, I was going to say we don't really want to throw our influence away, so we'll just leave it. Streamlabs don't smash you. Streamlabs going to town, huh? Alright, so we got peace. Let's actually go back to Lycaron. We have time. The only people we're really concerned about is the west, right? Because they've got Poros, which is in a direct line here. The Northern Empire, if they're going to siege us down, it's most likely going to be these castles. They'd have to pass up 2 or 3 castles to get to Lycaron first. So for the most part, we're okay. So what we're going to do is let's spend some time getting this fief in a good place. And it's actually a pretty good castle, so, or a pretty good town. We got level 3 on a couple things. Siege workshop, even the workshop's in decent shape. Now our loyalty is kind of low. Partly because security is kind of low. Actually, what else is doing that? Nothing in particular, and the food situation is decent. So I think what we should probably do is fairgrounds. We do need to get settlement loyalty up because that's going to bring up everything together. So let's do that. 86 days is kind of a lot. We don't have a ton of money to throw away, but let's see what this does. So that's the limit. So 30k puts us at 30 days, and then we could probably do like maybe the militia ground next. And for sure we need to get influence out of these things because we're not going to have any perks. There's no perks to help boost our influence, or yeah, the influence. So that's kind of a rough spot. Reggae isn't straight. Sorry, Sims. That's funny. Hey, thanks for coming by, Sharp. I appreciate it. Does no governor impact loyalty? So a governor of the same culture will help, and a governor of the opposite culture will damage. So yeah, we can look for a governor. We're allowed to hire companions. We just can't use companions in our main party to handle roles. So like we can have people that are combat, combat savvy. We can have them do whatever. Now, one thing that we could look to do here, if we want to kind of min-max this a little bit, we don't have any perks, so we can't really get cheaper wages for our troops. But we do have... Where are you? But we do have cheaper wages for the garrison because this is an Empire fief, so that could work. Hey, Sir Atesh, thank you so much for joining, man. I appreciate that. You're gonna make me play Bannerlord again. Yeah, how many times have I heard that? It's this game does that too, you know. All right, let's so what we'll do is let's drop all these guys off, and there's a storage here, so we can also deal with that. So we're just gonna dump everybody. Yeah, we'll pick them up later, and then we need to go to the stash. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Actually, what we should do is we should probably sell what we don't want to keep. Let's make sure. Chop up. We'll keep all the stuff that's food related. We don't want to sell any of the mounts, and then I think everything else can go. Alright, so we got 10k back. That's not bad. Oh, you know what? We also need to get rid of some of the prisoners. We'll do that, actually. We'll do that right now. So let's get rid of literally everything. We'll keep a little bit of food so we don't starve. And we'll probably keep a sumpter horse. That's fine. And then we also need to go to the dungeon. Let's get rid of some of these prisoners. So the hero, let's actually convert him because that one's ready to go. Let's get these good archers. We want to get them for sure. And the Khans Guard. So we'll get rid of the rest of these guys. So we'll spend some time converting these. And garrison, let's put the hero back in. All right, so now we can move around. We could do whatever we need to do quickly. And our total expenses should have gone down. So 1,225. Our wages before were 1,175. And we had like 80 or 90 in there already. So it's actually pretty cheap. And we need to make sure we don't get caught by bandits because we are kind of vulnerable right here. Let's see. Now, she's Valandian. Yeah, that's not going to work. Captains, yeah, Booker, Mervin, we can use captains too. That's true. You were playing Elden Ring, but got off to play Bannerlord when you started. Yeah, Elden Ring's fun. I actually didn't finish it. I played about 40 hours. Had a lot of fun with it, and then I just got tied up with making Bannerlord stuff. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's tough, man. That's a pretty tough game. All right, let's go to... Where else do we want to go? Actually, let's make a quick trip. So we are losing slightly. So we're actually not too bad. And what we could do is we could spend this time recruiting a bunch of low tier. This is landing as well. We could recruit a bunch of low tier guys, spend some time training them up, and we could put them in our garrison. That'll help build up the garrison. That's probably what we should do. Actually, let's buy some food so we don't starve. That's fine. Let's just buy a bunch because we're going to hire a bunch of people. The combat systems are so different. Yeah, they are. Alright, let's just recruit up. Oh, we are getting some cav. That's fine. If we have to, we can get rid of some of our... See, like these guys, they require a... What do you call it? A warm out? Which I don't really like giving up, but, you know, if we have to. Alright. Arkhamdale, does the exploit with killing kingdom leaders and taking over the kingdom still work? I haven't tested it. I know it's actually really hard to do, so... Taking over the kingdom. Oh, I think... Sorry, I was thinking of a different one. I was thinking if you execute everybody and then, you know, the fiefs kind of pass down to you. That's what I thought you were referring to. I think you're talking about if you kill the leader, who does the vote go to? So they changed it so that at least in 1.1.0, it's not the same. So I tested it a couple times. You don't even show up on the vote list. So I'm not sure what governs you showing up on the list to begin with. But yeah, it's definitely not the same as it was before. Alright, so we're almost back to full, so we should have a decent amount of troops here. We can go drop them back off. Yeah, we're trying to... Actually, let's go to Onera. We want to find a governor that we can use. But what is with all these Vlandians? That's like the third Vlandian. We haven't seen anybody but Vlandians. I guess Durthard is sending his minions out. What do we got here? Alright, so we're exactly 95. That's fine. We can live with that. And what we should probably do is fight some people, although we don't have the mount, so that might be an issue. Will you conquer the world as being a vassal or with your own kingdom? So, I haven't quite decided how long we're going to stay as a vassal. It really comes down to two things. If the influence gain is continuing at a good pace, then we'll stay as a vassal for as long as we can and help them expand. And then we'll kick everybody out, take the fiefs, and then we'll start our own kingdom at that point. If it's going too slowly, then we're going to have to do it on ourselves. We're going to have to back out, take the fiefs, go to war, and kind of fight our way out. But I haven't quite decided yet, and it really just depends. So, all right, so what we want to do here, what was I going to look at? Yeah, I don't think they're going to want to do any of these good policies. Like this one, this is the best one. They want zero support for it, so they only want the bad ones. Like this one. Oh, this is so bad. Royal Guard. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones that we can take, but it just doesn't make sense right now. Now, Castle Charters is pretty good. It's still broken. I did test it, and it still gives you a discount on buildings in a town, not just for the castles, so... Are you planning to make your own kingdom or take this one over? I highly doubt we're going to take this over. It's too RNG and it takes too long. So for the most part, we're either going to be internally kicking everybody out and taking fiefs through influence and then starting a kingdom. Or if it's going too slow, we're just going to take our fiefs, separate, and go to war with them and then try and take over that way. But we got a ways to go for that. Now what we do need to do is open up our stash. Let's get all these horses back out. We're going to need them. We need the movement speed because we're really slow right now. Now, what do we also need? Probably need some more grain. And we'll spend some time building these guys up. since there's not a whole lot else we can do right now. And that'll help us get some influence. Can we catch this guy? Kind of. Kind of?
Oi,
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
Late but made it in time for the most of the stream. Yeah, we just started like half an hour ago, so you're in pretty early. So, welcome by the way. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Now, this battle's a little different because we pretty much have like 90% recruits,
Infantry
so we're just gonna bum
charge!
rush them. I mean, we have such a numbers advantage.
Arrows! Stand back! Come follow me!
We've got a couple cav. I guess we can just throw them in there. That's fine. When are you face revealing? I'm not sure. I thought I've there's a guy that's got similar subs to me. He's about around 50, like mid 50s, 50k, and I wanted to do a bet with him where the first one that gets to 100k, the other one has to do a face reveal. But so far I haven't been able to get him to do that.
Cavalry!
So if that ever comes up,
attack!
then we'll see. I thought it'd be kind of fun.
Horsemen forward!
But yeah, I mean,
Move!
honestly, especially for gaming content, I don't really like showing the face. It just, I feel like it takes away from the most of it. There's really not a need for it.
Kill them all!
Habsburg job ready for the face reveal. These guys aren't really doing that well. What we're going to do is give them the move command so they can use their numbers a little bit more effectively. One thing I noticed with this patch is they're a little passive, but if you give them the move command, they will be a bit more aggressive just because you're telling them to move through. So that's one thing you could kind of do. Now we lost 14 there, not a big deal. These are sacrificial lambs anyways. And this guy, for sure, we're going to let him go because I don't really want to deal with it. Oh, actually we can recruit these guys. So what we should do is go back and pick up our prisoners. Yeah, let's go back to Lycaron. Let's stop at these places and recruit back up to max as well. Who's that guy, Strat? I don't know if you know him. He's a CK3 content creator. I plan on doing a video with him at some point, or just mentioning his channel at some point, because he does really, really good videos, but it's Ottawa Welshman. Yeah, he's got a really good channel. If you haven't checked him out, go to YouTube and type in Ottawa Welshman. His videos are really well edited. So even if you don't like the games that he covers, it's still pretty interesting to watch. Now, Fairgrounds, we still got 17 days left. Actually, that's pretty good. No, definitely not Koi Fish. I've talked to Koi Fish before, him and Simo, but they're quite a bit bigger than me, so if I did the 100k challenge, he's already twice that, so that wouldn't work. Yeah. This Strat gaming guy. Yeah, I need to... I might change the name to this channel. I don't know. That guy seems like a douche. Alright, so we don't really need to do any swapping here. What we need to do is go to the... Yeah, we need to go to the dungeon to pick up some more prisoners. But we got to figure out who we want to convert. So for sure we want the tier 6. I think we'll focus on these guys, actually. Let's just do that for now. Strat Gaming is a good name. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a separate channel for all the highly edited stuff. And so I'll probably turn this one into Strat Gaming Guides. And this channel will be strictly guides. I've got a Let's Play, which is Strat Plays. And then the other one will just be Strat. That's it. Strat Flasson Gaming. Yeah. We've done a couple collabs before. We should probably do another one in the future. It's fun working with other people. Especially when they actually do the work. Because that's the frustrating part sometimes. I haven't run into it here, but just in real life, when you try and, partner with some people, sometimes you get some lazy ones that just try and take advantage of the situation. But, I worked with Flasson a couple times. It was a really good experience. And then with some other people, so. Why split the channel? Well, so the problem with keeping all the content the same is if you have different styles. So, for example, like a Let's Play, if you look at all the people that sub to the main channel, there's probably 10 to 20% of those people that would even consider watching a Let's Play, let alone watch it consistently. So if you keep spamming your home feed with a bunch of Let's Play stuff, they're just not going to want to see your stuff, period, because you're just spamming them, right? So you create a separate channel specifically for that. And then same thing, I'm trying to transition into stuff that's a bit heavier on the editing. And so when you do that,
Charge!
and then you have a bunch of guides and other stuff in there, if somebody really likes your edited video, but they may not like watching, you know, a raw gameplay Bannerlord. So like, for example, the RBM battle video I just posted, unless you're into video games, that video probably wouldn't interest you too much. So having it separate kind of makes it easier for people to find what they want. So to prevent people from unsubscribing, not so much from unsubscribing, but more or less help the algorithm a little bit, because these guys are getting absolutely crushed. Okay, that didn't work out too well. Well, we lost a lot of guys there. That was pretty bad. We lost a lot of Vigila recruit, but these guys are trash anyway, so that's kind of expected. But yeah, if you kind of separate your content into, I guess, categories that make sense, then it's easier for people to find what they want. So like if you're trying to find more videos that are similar, and you have to sift through, you know, 30 guides to get to one of the ones that you actually want to watch, then it's not really good. All right, we've got a lot of stuff here. Pretty much everything we can dump. Only 2 grand worth, that's fine. And we did lose quite a few people as well, but you know, they're leveling up each time we do that, so it's fine. Here we go. Yeah, so like, let's say 5 years from now, my goal in like a 5-year time horizon is to transition into a channel that does like variety stuff with heavy editing. So something like a ambiguous amphibian, something like that, kind of. Ooh, we declared war on Husenfolk rebels. I don't think we'll get that. I don't think we'll get that. But yeah, that'll be some time away. I got a lot of stuff to go through still. Total War when? That would be fun. Yeah, my problem I'm having is I have like 20 things I want to do, and I only have time to do maybe 3 or 4. Maybe not even that. So it's like trying to figure out what the good middle ground is, you know. I managed town, so we are 10 days away. So we're actually doing pretty good on the fairground. Loyalty did pop up a little bit more. We still need to find, I think we should do that. Let's just go around to town, and we'll pick off anybody in the way. Oh, like here. Yeah, we want to pick this guy off. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. The Chin requests your presence. Alright, here we go. We should be able to catch him here. So we use the arrow keys to control a little bit better, make sure he doesn't get out, because the AI is just going to let him out. There we go.
Attack! Riders, follow me! Bowman, charge!
Alright, let's see. I'm kind of curious. Oh, wow, they're getting crushed. Because they don't have shields. This is like literally the dream scenario for the hidden hand. This is the only time they'll actually get kills. Is because we don't have shields and we've got really crappy units. Let's let the horses get in there. Yeah, so they're still getting kills, but it's not that big of a deal. How much time per day do you spend on the YouTube channel? It depends. Some days I'm able to get... okay, if I had my own choice, I would spend probably 10 to 12 hours, if not more. But, you know, when it comes to dealing with, you know, the other business that I have, I gotta pay the bills still. And then, you know, kids, family, wife, spending time with everybody. Usually it's anywhere between 4 hours to, say, 8 hours, something like that. It just depends on the day. It's different every time. So we lost 21, that's a lot. 22, I don't really consider the Vigla as a unit. They're not very good. All right, here we go. Let's actually take them, and we can delete them later. Or sell them, at least. Yeah, I was gonna say, this looks like it'd be pretty good, but it's actually not an upgrade. How's my day going? What's going on, Justin fam? My day's pretty good. How's yours going? Yeah, it's about almost 3 in the afternoon here, so halfway through the day. Yeah, once this stream's done, I gotta start working on. I'm gonna be working on the Amir Timur series. I gotta get that going because I had a couple changes that I made, so we're gonna reboot that one for the second channel. So, not bad. I also play some Bannerlord. Nice. Yeah, today weekends are always nice to relax and play some games, or do a ton of chores. Hopefully, it's playing games and not as much chores. Conquer the world. I think even with the worst character, yeah, this is doable. So the challenge is not so much taking over the world. The challenge is doing it quickly, right? Because anybody can do it if you have enough time. It's actually not that difficult, but doing it in a very short period of time, especially with a character with awful skills, that's where the challenge really comes in. So, I mean, if you had 100 hours or 150 hours, even if you're terrible at the game, you could do a world conquest. It's really not that difficult. Another plant. I'm telling you, Dirthert is spreading his seed, man. They're everywhere. Thought you were single? No, I definitely married and have kids. Yeah, my
You best back.
gonna say,
Infantry, give them hell!
yeah. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. I don't want to get in trouble. Is there a way to move heroes to certain troops, archers? Yes, there is, especially in this patch. I'm playing on the 1.1.0 patch, and they did add that, so. How quick? I don't really know, to be honest. I didn't do enough testing to really get a solid idea of what's possible, but I'm trying to do it faster than what I did in the previous campaign. It was about 16 years. So anything faster than 16 years, I would say is a success. Because I know there were some inefficiencies in that campaign, and I'm looking to fix that, so. 12 losses, so we're not losing quite as many this time. And 1.7 renown, not really that much renown, but we do need to keep piling up that influence, because best case scenario here, we would have a couple thousand influence, like 4,000 or 5,000 influence, and then we can just take over half the world while being a vassal, and then kick everybody out, and then hire a bunch of companions and have them help. We can just promote people. We don't even have to go around recruiting people. We just promote from within. Ooh, are they gonna give it to us? It does not go to the chin. We could vote ourselves to get it. It's not worth it though. We're gonna abstain. And the reason we're not doing it is having a second town isn't gonna help us much. And if we go to war with anybody in that area, they're probably gonna take it. So I don't really want to spend influence there. And if our plans work out the way that I hope they do, then we will eventually own that town anyway, so it doesn't really matter. 12 years is the ultimate goal. Well, I guess we'll see, man. So we are, what, 3 years in already? So it's I don't want to say it's looking rough, but it's definitely not quite as fast as I was hoping for. Suratesh gifted with the 5 subs. I really appreciate that, man. I wonder who's going to get them. Oh, speaking of which, I'm actually going to spend some money and go on Fiverr and have somebody make some graphics for us. So I know we get the, you get the little default ones from YouTube, but I want to have also some chat emotes and things like that. So I'll spend some time working on that. Now, especially now that I'm going to be streaming a bit more. So we'll make it a bit more interesting. But anyways, long story short, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. 2 a.m. Wow, good luck, man. Have a good night. I wish you success. Making YouTube videos, one of the things that looks easy when you're just a watcher. Yeah, Edge, it's funny you say that because I thought the exact same thing. I was like, oh, it can't be that hard, right? And then I tried to make my first video and it took me like 2 weeks. And the quality wasn't very good. And it hasn't gotten that much easier since then. It's still pretty hard. Alright, what are we trying to do here? So we still haven't found the right companion, so let's go north. Maybe we'll have better luck there. Actually, yeah, we need to get rid of these guys. You guys are trash. Get out of here. And we also need to recruit, and then we will drop them off in the keep. Right, yeah, there we go. And we need to recruit. Oh, jackpot. Back to full. Now, we have quite a few people here. We could start recruiting them up. And what I'm going to do is we're trying to aim for having more archers than we have line infantry. But we're going to upgrade all these guys to shield, specifically because they're the ones that die the most. So I want to have a nice little reserve of shielded troops that we can pull from. So Base reveal at 100k subs. If I can get that guy to bet with me and then I lose the bet, if he gets to 100k first, then I will do that. Yeah, I'll follow through on it. But I don't think he's interested in it. I pulled ahead a little bit by a couple thousand recently, so I don't know if he's worried about that. But his content's really good, so if the algorithm hits him the right way, he's gonna blow me out of the water for sure. But it's fun, you know. As long as everybody's moving forward, that's all that matters. It's friendly competition. Am I having fun? Yeah, I have fun, man. This is fun. I've done a lot of stuff in my time, so I understand this doesn't have to be the most exciting thing 24/7 to be a good thing, right? It doesn't have to be like the best thing in the world for you to really enjoy it. Especially when you compare it to doing other stuff. Like I worked in restaurants for, you know, 4 or 5 years when I was younger. I worked in sales. There's a lot of tough jobs out there that, you know, compared to this, it's I guess keeping it in perspective, it's not too bad. Now, what we should probably do to keep our guys alive is we should probably distract these guys, have them chase us a little bit. We only got 2. Yeah, only 2 people followed us, but that's fine. I only lost 1 that time, that's fine. Respect for working in restaurants, that's some solid work. You know, okay, so yeah, there's like a hierarchy. I feel like being a cook is probably pretty stressful. The worst job in a restaurant is being the owner, if I had to guess. It's awful. And I haven't owned a restaurant, but I've worked in enough to know how much stress it brings people. So I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. So if you own a restaurant, you are, you know, much tougher than I am. That's for sure. It takes a certain amount of dedication and like mental fortitude. Then the chefs are pretty rough. That's a pretty rough job. And then being a server kind of sucks being on your feet all day. So here we go. One of these days we're going to get a companion that has Empire culture. One of these days. Yeah, this is on patch 1.1.0. All right, what else? Oh, actually that reminds me of another thing. So I used to so I worked mostly in the car business, but I also spent about a year doing in the mortgage industry. And I had to do... Man, we're just not having any luck finding these guys. Let's check out Botania. I really don't know where they can be hiding. But anyways, yeah, so I worked in the mortgage industry making outbound calls in the very beginning, and that sucked. Oh man, that sucked. Cold calling people is horrible. I don't know about you, but when people are rude to me on the phone, I just get angry sometimes. Like I can put a smile on my face for a little bit, but to do it for, you know, 8 hours straight, oh man, no. I just want to cuss people out, like, you mother. And it's like I'm the one interrupting their day, not the other way around. But for some reason, I just feel that way. So what the little icons look different? Which icons? I'm not sure which ones. Like most of the stuff should be about the same. There's a few extra things, like in the party screen, you do get some extra things telling you how many of a different type of troops you have. All right, here we go. So we need to recruit these 2. Oh, we don't want to drop them off. Actually, these guys all can upgrade. Yeah, we should probably do that now. The Vigla, we have mounts. Let's do it. I don't know if that's the right call, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll just let him do it. All right, let's... Actually, we can upgrade one of these guys too. That's fine too. We can buy horses now. We've got, I think, enough money. We can splash around a little bit. Now, we are at war with Khazate, or we're going to be at war with the Khazates. Wait, are we not at war with them? Considering to... I don't know if that... I don't know if that vote went through or not, actually. Let's just... I guess we'll just wait until the war actually happens. Oh, we're pretty much out of food, too. We need to not run out of food. Alright, so let's get rid of these guys. They do have some recruits here, but I would rather take them from... Yeah, like this. So we're not draining our garrison. We want to build up our garrison, not drain it. And let's buy a bunch of food. You leaving? Okay, I appreciate it, Mohammed. Thanks, man. Yeah, get some sleep, man. Holy crap, 3 a.m. That's late. When you're chewing the banner symbol, it almost yeah, man, we gotta keep it in the family, right? But I mean, we don't really have anybody to marry right now anyways, but yeah, we probably gotta work on that. It sucks they don't let you marry whoever you want. There should be, you know, obviously there'd be some downside to marrying your own family, but I feel like you should still have at least have the option because it was common back then. Oh, Durthert. So Durthert declared this war. We didn't declare this war. Nice. And the nice thing about this is we're nowhere near them, so we're not going to be in danger here. We can just take a highly skilled army and just go raid their stuff. Some downsides. Yeah. Yeah, some downsides. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. All right, so Fairgrounds is done. I'm debating if we want to do another row of Fairgrounds or we want to do Militia Grounds, because this is going to make a pretty big difference too, long term. Yeah, like right now, if we switch it off, our militia is not really increasing anymore. The only reason it's going up is because we have it on trained militia right now. So let's do Militia Grounds. We'll put in another 10k. And then after that, we should do another row of Fairgrounds, I think. So I'm trying to think this through here real quick. We do need to start getting influence from this as well. That's going to make a pretty big difference. Actually, let's do this. So we'll do militia. Let's do a forum next. I think that's going to be really important. Don't really care too much about prosperity just yet. We're still, as long as we're breaking even or making money, then we're fine. Even losing money a little bit, it's fine. Because we can make money from selling loot. And just in case we don't get back in time, let's queue up another one. So I think this should be good. When you're streaming, do I stay up till that time too? Yeah, it just depends, man. It's all about priorities, right? I think I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. So like I said, I'm going to try and do at least 3 times per week, starting February. So yeah, we're already doing it. So I'll have 2 this weekend. I'll probably do 1 during the week, and then I'll try and get it. Maybe 2 during the week and 2 on the weekend if I can get it. I'd like to get 4, but we'll see. So I think this is good for now. Let's leave it at that. Does it make more sense to run festival and games until you max buildings and after that? Yeah, the problem with running just festival and games, we need to, if you're really low loyalty, so for example, if your loyalty, if you have the -3 because it's a non-matching fief, then it really makes sense to run it until you get above like 50 or 60 and then switch it back. You kind of have to toggle it back and forth, because if you run it and you're at say 30, it's really bad. You're going to have a huge debuff to construction, but as long as you stay around like the 50, then it really doesn't make that big of a difference. You don't get the bonus until you're up to like 75. So yeah, you're right. In some situations, it does make sense. I see what you mean. So when these are done, have it on that. You're right, because the militia will just go away if you're above that equilibrium point. I think I understand your question now. Long story short, yes, you're right. All right, I kind of misunderstood what you were saying. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get rid of all these guys. Let's take back the dream team here. So we want all the Battanian archers, Iphian champions. So we have only 8 of them. It's not a lot, but better than nothing, I guess. And then we want to have a nice healthy portion of Palatine archers. We had quite a few tier 6 cav. Let's get these boys. And the Consguard. Oh, we actually have 4. Oh, that's right, because we recruited 2 more, I think. So that's good there. Who else do we want to take? We want to take a healthy line of Legionary. Actually, 24. That's exactly what we need. So we're actually in really good shape right here. Yeah, I think we'll just run with this. How do you still have fun playing the game after so many hours and does it get boring? If you do the same thing too many times in a row, yeah, it gets boring. But if you mix it up and you try different stuff, it does make it a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I mean, if I were to do like 2 or 3 world conquests back to back for, you know, a month or 2 months straight, yeah, I probably wouldn't want to play it anymore. But that's why if you do bandit campaign and then you do a companion only campaign and then maybe you do a world conquest and then maybe you do like a vassal only, you know, you just kind of mix it up. It keeps it interesting. So some of us were just born to game. That's definitely not me. I mean, I've been playing games my whole life, but if I built my career on one game and the only thing I played was that one game, there's no way. Like if I had to stream this game 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, there's no way I would survive. Like zero chance. I would want to smash my keyboard after a month. But if I, you know, if I could play 2, 3 games at once, that's fine. I can handle that. Here we go. So for some reason they own, oh, because they took Ortisia. Now, why the heck did they declare war on us? We're so far away. Did they recruit somebody that owns a fief that's kind of like a little island? Doesn't look like it. Maybe Onika Castle's close enough? I mean, it's really not, but that's the only thing I could think of. I don't know. How many hours do I have right now? Let me look. It's like 4,200? 4263.3 hours. Yeah, so 4,200. Almost 4,300. But like I said, not all of that's playing the game. Part of it was also doing tests and stuff like that, so... I don't know, maybe like 1,000 or 1,500 of that is not actually playing the game. Recently started Bannerlord, and I'm 100 hours in. Videos helped a lot. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. They're fun. I'm glad to hear that the videos are helping. What are we doing here? So we are taking goods. We don't really want the recruits, because I don't think we'll lose too many people. Hey, Pasma. Hey, Poppy. Get on the way. Oh, man. Actually, I don't know if they demonetize for saying bad words in other languages. They probably do. I should probably not do that. No, what's her name? Susan? Don't shoot me, Susan. I apologize. Alright, here we go. Let's get our cav on the flank. We're going to send them nice and wide. When the archers come down the hill, we're going to send them in. But for now, let's get these guys up. Let's see, where are we going? Yeah, see, there they go. So they're going to separate off here. Let's get our cav somewhere in the back. We don't really need to micro these guys. They'll just kind of shoot and do their thing. Let's stick with the cav. They probably need the most help. As you can see, they're just running into trees like a bunch of idiots. Alright, here we go. Oh, actually, we ran into some of their guys. Right here, they're right here. Get them, boys, get them. Oh, we're getting shot. Alright, let's go line formation and charge. We should be able to deal with them pretty easily. We're gonna give the archers the loose and charge formation, charge command, and then Cav can go free roam now. Alright, now these guys need to go back into shield wall. Oops. We're stuck and we can't move. Alright, let's, we'll give these guys the charge command. We'll leave them in shield wall though, so they don't get shot too easily. And it's pretty much over. Yeah, I think we lost one of our legionary, unfortunately, but that's fine. Yeah, we lost one. 5.7 renown is pretty good. So if we can hit up a bunch of these, especially if you do them all in one day, that's really good progress for us as far as like a speed run is concerned. Instead of having to chase people around the map. Yep, here we go. Let's keep going. Now, did we pick up prisoners? Yeah, we still have the cataphract. So even though we lost some people, we've got some people in the wings ready to go. So we're just beefing up our cav line. Oh, there are actually... I think I see somebody coming after us up here too. Let's be careful. Actually, no, those are the villagers. So let's let the villagers go, because that'll add to our renown. Let's let them get in there. Oh, wrong town. Aristocores is down south. Actually, let's fight this guy. If we can fight this guy and then we'll take out the villages, I think that'll be better for us. Oh, don't get it. He's gonna go to the castle? No, he's not gonna make it. Oh, yeah, he is. Okay. I thought we'd be able to get there in time. Alright, well, since we're here... Yeah, let's just... Yeah, they don't really have that much. That's fine. Let's just do it. Give us goods, and that should be fine for now. So, what are we doing here? I think this one, yeah, they have been kind of charging into us, haven't they? So let's just get these guys spread out. We'll keep the cav in reserve. I think what we should do is focus on keeping our shield wall alive at this point, because losing them one by one is going to be, you know, a death by 1,000 cuts. We don't really want that. Let's get these guys up there.
Infantry, move!
Actually, we can probably leave them in line formation.
Infantry! Forward! Soldier, move! Infantry, move! Forward!
And we're going to have our infantry go out to our left.
Forward!
That's going to draw these guys in. Cav are going to come in from behind. They're also going to get shot from our archers. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Yeah, just mow them down. Now, if we lose one of our cav, I'm going to be kind of sad. Maybe salty, but definitely sad. Slow Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, we definitely don't want Pyrrhic victories. That's not a good thing. Right, we can charge these guys in. It's pretty much over now. Yeah, I think relying on the cav when you're fighting against low tier is really, really good. The infantry should really only be committed when you're fighting against comparable units. Like, if it's a really close battle, sending them in to keep them off your archers is really good. But I think using your infantry should be a last resort for these smaller battles. And yeah, go up to the Fian line. Very nice. More Fians, the better. And just like that, we have... Oh yeah, almost 450. So we've gained almost 50 renown in about an hour. It's a little slow, but it's not bad. Considering we're at peace for half this time. Now, if we can trap this guy, yeah, get away from the castle. You're not allowed to go to the castle. We should be able to take this guy out. 26 cav, that's a lot. Yeah, no wonder he's so fast. Yeah, they've been hoarding all that butter in the castle. We don't want that. Alright, here we go. So, arrow keys. This guy's got nowhere to go.
Stop there.
Oh, that is an absolute unit of a man. Wow, he's huge. Did you use a mod to archive this? To achieve this? No mod. Well, I mean, I'm using quality of life mods, but there's nothing that changes the actual gameplay. So I'm using the RTS camera to speed the battles up and better time for the campaign map time. But really, there's nothing in there. Like, we're not using RBM or anything like that. And once again, I think they're just going to be kind of passive, so... They only have 5 archers.
Archers, forward!
I kind of want to try something a little different here. Yeah, I feel like their cav are they're gonna wreck us a little bit. Their cav have been getting kills on our archers, so I want to try and avoid that. Let's do this. Wait, why are you guys not shooting? Can you not? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I didn't realize we were just outside their range. So let's move up a little bit. And we want to draw them off the hill. You know what we could do is run through their cav line, just for fun. And then we'll run back. See if we can draw them into our line. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're... Alright, so they're starting to come in. Let's slow it down. Let's start leading a little bit here. So the reason I kept my archers like this is so that they can slow them down and pile on them. Yeah, so like that guy, if we were in our very loose formation, that wouldn't have happened. They would have just skipped right through. So let's spread them back out now that most of their cav are dealt with and we got to deal with their infantry. And let's send the infantry on a flank over there. Let's send the cav.
Archers! Troops forward!
So we're gonna send the cav into their cav again. What are these guys doing?
Move! Soldiers!
Alright, so cav we're gonna go through and then we're gonna give them the charge command. They can do whatever they want. It's fine. As long as they're not Okay. I was about to say as long as they're not attacking our archers, but that's exactly what they're doing right now. Let's try and help them out a little bit. We're tickling. We're not really doing any damage. Alright, let's move our archers back a little bit so they don't just run right into us.
Infantry!
And if we can get our infantry to turn their infantry, yeah, there we go. So they turn. Now we can back them up, and our archers should be able to shoot at their flanks now. No, they're doing it again, so let's... Now, why do they keep... I don't know why they keep doing that. I'm trying to keep them in... Oh. We just got shot in the face, didn't we? I'm trying to keep my archers or my infantry in a compact formation, but for some reason they're not really going for it. They keep splitting up into line formation, like a really long, skinny line. But it seems like we did okay. We lost 2 archers there. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But, I mean, if you look at the renown and the influence, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, they messed with our archers. But, you know, considering what we were up against, I guess it's not that bad. They did have some pretty good units. So I'm not too upset about it. Now, prisoners. What do we want to take? We could take some of their champions. Let me think about this. No, I don't think we need it. We have quite a few. Let's... They don't have elite cataphract. They do have the regular cataphract, so we could take some of those. I mean, we don't really want to pass up good units when we have them. I don't mind the Valandian sharpshooter, actually, when it comes to crossbows. They do a pretty good job. And they've got the bound crossbow. So I wouldn't mind having some of those at some point. We'll hang on to it just for now. And we'll hang on to the Banner Knight and the Manavliaton. And these guys. We'll probably go back and drop them off at some point, but I think for now that should be fine. Okay. That looks okay. Oh, that's not right. Let's get them in order. And the Fiends need to go in order. Okay, cool. So we only lost 2, but like I said, we've got people that can replace them soon. What do we got here? Actually, that's a really big upgrade for us. It's mostly for the body armor, though. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do that. We pick up 5 more armor, but then we give up a ton on the leg and armor. Leg and arm. I don't think that's worth it. Oh, this is a straight upgrade, so that for sure we'll take. Yeah, I think this other stuff we'll just take it and sell it. But that was a really good battle, actually. That was very productive. Now we need to not get captured because most likely the enemy's going to be sending a bunch of parties our way. So most likely they'll respond to this. Now we're not raiding, so that may not bring them in quite as fast, but we'll see. Oh, we actually lost a lot of health, 32%. So we got to be careful here. We'll still fight it. We can't really afford to take any more damage though, because if we go below auto resolve, you know, the HP that you have to auto resolve, then we're going to be in deep trouble if they come chasing after us, because we don't really have that fast of a party, to be honest. All right, here we go. Speed this up. We'll get archers on the ridge.
Move! Troops!
Let's send the cab all the way over there.
Infantry, make a
Field wall. Now they're sending their infantry way after. Look at that. Oh, we don't want the archers going there. We want our cab. Actually, let's put the cab back. Yeah, for some reason they sent all of their... Oh, that cab's gonna die. Yep, he just died. We just lost the cab to their... Oh, that's so annoying. That is so obnoxious. Alright, just go get him. So what happens is sometimes if your units are within a certain proximity to the enemy, even though you give them a move command, they will ignore it and they'll go attack. Well, that idiot went in there and attacked like 6 militia right next to him, and then he got killed. So we just lost an elite cataphract. That is unacceptable, but it's my fault. I should have slowed the game down. Okay, so we need 3 replacements. Now we should probably... No, I think we'll keep what we have. That's fine. Empire Malice to Hearthgrove sucks. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I agree with that. Alright, so we rated 1, 2, 3. We just need vanilla now. Yeah, let's do this one real quick. Actually, let's... Oh, they don't have any. Alright, let's force them to give us recruits. They're getting straight killed, not knocked out, because we have a character with 0 medicine skill. I mean, he's got 1. He's literally at level 1, so... like I said, the challenge with this campaign is not having any skill in our main party, especially in the beginning. It's going to be a problem. Alright, here we go. So we have to be real careful with how we use our units, because it takes a really long time to build these guys back up.
Infantry! Form a shield wall!
Actually, you know what we'll do? Let's send these guys on the flank to begin with.
Move!
And then I guess it's easier. We can just,
Move!
you know, move them closer or further back, so... Alright, they're gonna go after... Actually, I don't know what they're doing. Alright, let's get our cab back again. We don't want to repeat. It looks like they are starting to go on this side, though. They're... Yeah, the spear militia are kind of going that way.
Infantry!
And then what we'll do is we'll put...
Forward! Forward! Move!
Alright, that guy died, actually. So, let's pull our infantry over this side. They're gonna chase. We're gonna send our cav to hit him from behind. And they're just gonna get shot up pretty badly here. Alright, and we can turn and charge now that we're... Oh man, half their army just like fell over. Oh yeah, that charge actually was pretty devastating. Alright, so I don't think we lost anybody here. That's what we need. Party leader with medicine skill is putting salt in the wound and using a tune. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, what do we get? 5.5 renown, not bad. We got to level up on a Fian, so this is good. Yeah, we want to keep these guys progressing. We've almost got everybody in the Fian line, so we've almost got 8 total. That's pretty good. We don't need to take any of these. Yeah, I think that's okay for now. Let's keep moving. Okay, we'll take 3. A little bit of a shield, meat shield. Right, now we just need to get out of this bridge area without getting captured. Yeah, one thing I've noticed is you have to be super careful when you don't have any scouting skill. I'm used to always having a scout. Even if they only have like 100, it makes a huge difference. If you have 0, it's really, really hard. That's really focused right now? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to not blow this campaign. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, because I'm not doing any... It's not Iron Man, but I'm basically treating it like Iron Man. There's no safe scumming, so if I lose, you know, you gotta start over. Because you can't really save scum in a speed run, right? It kind of defeats the purpose, I think. Alright, these are very small, probably not worth our time. Let's keep moving. I think we need to go deep into their territory to find the good stuff. 40 units is okay, because they have 20 peasants there too. And we don't have any dates, so we want them to give us their dates. Do you have any large conversion mods you're looking forward to? For sure, Kingdoms of Arda. That one looks really good. And I still haven't played the Game of Thrones mods. I'm not sure if they're completely done or if they're still in the works, but those look pretty fun when I looked into them before. There's one that what's it called? Del Arte de something? That one looked pretty good too. Yeah, there's some really good ones.
Infantry!
There's probably a lot that I don't know about, just because I don't look daily and keep up with that. I should probably do that.
Infantry! Move! Troops!
Right, cab, let's get the cab over there again.
Infantry! Move!
Infantry we'll send over this way.
Soldiers!
And again, we'll send the cab in from behind.
Footmen! Forward!
And we'll send them into charge now that the cav are there. Alright, and clean it up, boys. Clean it up. Alright, no losses. 4.3 renown, that's what we like to see. And let's see. You heard there's a Star Wars conversion mod. That'd be interesting. I mean, obviously this setting's not that great, but the base game I feel like would be really fun in pretty much any game setting. There's so many game types that would be really good with this style, you know? Only 30 here. Is it worth our time? Yeah, it probably is. A soldier got his leg amputated and died. Yeah, I mean, back then,
Infantry!
I'm sure there's so many things that would get you killed.
Forward! Move! Arc move!
Alright, let's do it again. We'll probably use our cab a little bit sooner this time, though.
Move!
The Japanese one looks so good. Yeah. That one looks really good. I'm a big fan of that era as well. The Sengoku Jidai, or however you pronounce it.
Charge!
It's a really interesting time period. I'd send the infantry in now that their formation's all busted up. Oh, this guy, really? Don't be that guy. You're holding everybody up, man. Oh, got him. Alright, no losses again. What do we get? 2.5? Not bad. Then we're going to start breezing through a lot of this stuff because it's going to get a little repetitive until we start finding their enemy noble parties. Actually, that's what we should probably do, is try and hunt their nobles. Don't care about hideouts. Samurai equals knight. I think their samurai would be more equivalent to like the horse archer, right? Like a Khonsguard almost. Ooh, they took Resos. Wait, who did you take Resos castle from? Why am I not remembering where that is? Up there. Oh, I didn't realize. Whoa, look at Vlandia. They're all the way up here. What the heck is this border gore? This looks like a EU4 game or something. Oh, crap, I didn't realize that. Britannia, like, completely scooped out all of Sturgia's stuff. And they were able to keep out everybody from their mainland. This is pretty interesting, actually. Usually, Britannia gets stomped. Sturgia gets stomped. Sturgia is still getting stomped here, but Britannia usually gets stomped. And Vlandia doesn't do that well. But it looks like Vlandia did really well against the West. And really well against Sturgia. For some reason. I don't know. Yeah, this border gore makes you want to barf a little bit. But I actually don't mind border gore too much. Oh, they gave it to us. We don't want it. Crap. I didn't realize that. What do we have? Let's take a look at what they have. We want to see their garrison. So they have 25 archers. It's mostly low tier. They have a few decent ones, but for the most part, it's crap. And Resos is prosperity 772, so it's not terrible. It's probably not making much money though. So I don't think it's really helping us to keep, so we'll probably give it away. Wish you could say no to... So, yeah, you could say no. It's literally the same thing. It's just an extra step. So you have to go into your Kingdom tab, Fiefs, and then just give it away. It doesn't cost you anything. It's annoying that there's an extra step. You're right, but, you know, it is what it is. So it'll go to Pagadios. We'll end up getting it back eventually, but we want to try and take the towns, if we can. Especially the ones that are kind of close to each other. So, like, right now we own Lycaron. If we can take Poros and Zionica, that would be really good. And Amitaris. We can take these 4. That'd be a really solid start for our kingdom when we break off. In Warband, you could refuse. Yeah, it would make sense that they would do it, but I don't know why they haven't. Okay, let's try and get a few more things done here. I for sure want to take out some nobles. because we're going to get a lot more influence. Where is he going to go? All right, we're probably going to have to manually control this. Actually, do we have... I was going to see if we had any prisoners, because we need to get rid of these recruits, but that's fine. We'll deal with it. All right, here we go. And normally I try and wait for daytime, but in a war like this, I don't think we have that luxury. We just have to take the fight when we can get it. Now, what are we up against? 15 recruits, 11 crossbowmen, squire, gallant. So they're a lot of low tier. This shouldn't be too bad for us. I don't see anything that's too crazy here. I mean, they have a knight, 2 sharpshooters, but overall, I think we have got a pretty big advantage here. Yeah, giving away a fief is great for getting relations and charm people don't use. The only problem is you have to spend influence to help vote for somebody to get it. If you just straight give it away, they don't really care. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way. I feel like you should get something for giving it away. Like, just in the first place giving it away, you should get like a relation boost with everybody. But for some reason, it doesn't really do anything. Oops. Yeah, I only give them away because... number one, we don't want the money drain, and number two, we don't really need it. And we don't want to get the hit. Like, when you lose a fief, you lose relation with the noble. Oh boy. Let's get our cav up here. Cheval. Our cav are going to charge in. We don't really want them getting to our line. Yeah, they got one guy back. Oh, they are getting crushed. This is beautiful. Alright, let's pull our cab back. Alright, pulling the cab back. Now, they still have a decent amount of archers, so we're gonna actually use our cab to destroy their archers. I would... Alright, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what I'm doing. So, normally I would try and take out the infantry as well, but I feel like their archers are going to do more damage than their infantry will do to our infantry, so we'll just leave it like that. Yeah, this actually worked out really well. Oh, we didn't lose anybody. Holy cow. I mean, they still got a couple people left. But yeah, that was really good. Oh, they're doing the Mexican hat dance. There we go. That was the noble. Saeed Youssef, what's up, man? And True, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Christopher Arnold, what's up, man? Seen a lot of familiar faces. I appreciate you guys showing up. This was actually a pretty good battle. 8.2 renown with 0 losses, 16.6 influence. We're pretty... Well, we're not that close, but we are getting close to 1,000 influence. So we're more than halfway there. So that should help quite a bit. Now, I don't think we're going to take too many of these guys. We'll take the sharpshooter and maybe the billman. The Volgier, I don't know how to pronounce that. I used to say Volgier, but somebody said that's not right, so I think it's Volgier. Anyways, they're really good units. So if we can get that... Alright, we're going to have to go... I mean, it looks goofy, but it actually goes well with his face because he's got a goofy looking face. So it looks like it fits. Like this looks like what it should look like, right? Any other rules other than no skill / level ups? Shoot, what did I have? I have to look at my notes, to be honest. But yeah, pretty much that's the big one. No skills, and we can't use any companions to take those, what do you call it? The party roles. So like right now, we can't take companions to take over stuff within our party. So... He looks like a villain from Scooby-Doo. I would have gotten away with it if one for those darn kids. Alright, here we go. We got another upgrade on our Fian. Yeah, I don't think we need to really change anything other than get rid of these guys. These guys are kind of a waste of space. And those little perks that give you like 2 or 3 passive XP per day really make a difference, because normally these guys would be leveling up by now, but yeah, they're just not doing anything. Hey, Peter, what's up, man? This chin is perfect. Yeah. Is there a good way to get rid of a fief? I don't have a gov from the culture and I don't want a castle. Yeah, so what you do, and I've been doing it on this stream, if you go back like maybe 10 minutes or so, I did it just now. So over here on the Kingdom tab, go Kingdom tab, go up here to your fiefs, find your fief on here. So like right now we own Lycaron. If you click this button, you'll give it away. And it doesn't cost you anything. You don't get any relation hit or anything. It just gives it back to whoever. You'll vote on it, and whoever's the winner will get the fief. So you could do that. Anytime. So here's a really good hint. If you are as a vassal, and you get given let's say you help take a fief, or they give you a random one across the map, and that starts to get sieged down, immediately give it away. If you know that nobody's going to come to save it, just give it away. You can. So what I usually do is I go immediately, like for a castle, I'll go to the castle. So like in the beginning, I think the first one we took was Cestadame or Thorio. I think it was Cestadame or Chenopsis, one of these two. I immediately went there. I fired all the garrison, got rid of everybody, and then I basically got rid of any expense that fief had, and I just made money on it. And then as soon as somebody came to siege it down, I gave it away. So I made money for, a week or 2 weeks until somebody came to siege it, and then I didn't get the relation hit for it. So it's just, it helps. You do get pretty big minus relations. Yes, there is consequence for losing fief. Yes. So you lose relations, and you also lose influence. And I don't want either of those, so I would just give them away. Yeah, so keep it as long as you can, but once somebody sieges it down and there's no relief force, just dump it. You can give it away even while it's being sieged. So literally you can sit there and wait while it's being sieged, and the instant they start the assault, just give it away. You could do that. I mean, I don't like to micromanage it that way. I just give it away up front. I'm not seeing any nobles here, so we're just going to have to pick off these small ones. We got to continue our progress. Hey, Germ, what's up? Thanks for the stream. You influence on us so much, sucking less of this game. Yeah, I know that feeling, man. I was actually really bad at this game when it first came out. It probably took me 500 to 1,000 hours before I had a clue what I was doing. So I know that feeling very well. Alright, here we go. Nothing fancy. Like I said, we're just going to run this. They're going to run right into us, so we will allow them.
Infantry forward!
Archers.
Forward!
Keep them forward a little bit. And like I said, we'll spend most of our time commanding the cav, because that's the part that I really need to improve with, so. Only 144k dinars. I know, man. We should probably buy some workshops. Actually, now that we own a fief that's going to be stable, I feel like we can do it. I was holding off on buying workshops specifically because I didn't want to lose them. Okay, they are going after our cav. Let's pull them back so they don't get caught. Alright, let's pull the cav back here so they come back. Alright, not seeing a whole lot of kills on the kill feed. What's going on here?
Forward! Troops! Move! Move! Infantry! Soldiers!
What I'm going to do is, let's put the cav right here. That's going to be right next to their archers, and we're just going to charge them. That's fine.
Kill them all! Move!
They're going to melee our archer line. I did not want that. Man, you dingbats. No, we just lost one. Yeah, we're going to lose a bunch, actually. That was really lazy of me. I was trying to get them into a better spot, but I didn't realize they were going to charge the archers that fast. That's a little bit annoying. Actually, I think we only lost one. No, we lost two. Yeah, that's not a good thing. I should have just gone at him. Live and learn, right? Well, probably not. I probably won't learn from that, to be honest. I'll probably make that same mistake again. Alright, we'll take it. Yeah, I mean, we just fought that big battle against actual nobles and we didn't lose anybody, so we shouldn't have lost anybody there. Now, are we overburdened? No, we're right on the edge, though. We should probably go back and sell some stuff. Yeah, let's go back. We'll pay a visit to our fief. I think this is a good excursion into the enemy territory. And where should we go? Yeah, this is going to be the fastest route. I think it should be fine. I suspect most of the battles are happening up here, it seems like. Okay, so Landia lost Meklavea, but they still have Amor and Takor. Actually, who are they also at war with? I feel like they're at war with Sturgia. There we go. No, they're not. They're at war with 2 empires. Interesting. Yeah, hopefully the north... Is that the north? Yeah, hopefully the north takes a more from them. Yeah, the last thing we want is a strong Durthard again, because he's, like, strong every game. It's kind of annoying. I think part of the reason why somebody left a comment, they're like, why does everybody hate Durthard so much? Yeah, he gets a lot of hate. But I think partly is because he just always does well. The way Vlandia is set up, they just always dominate. And it's kind of annoying, you know, everybody likes to root for the underdog to some degree anyways. Alright, can we get back in time? Yeah, see, we're still running at a deficit, but it's not too bad. And how are we looking? Militia ground is still building, so that's kind of slow. Actually, nope, another Vlandian. Yeah, let's go to the garrison. We'll drop these. Oh, those are Vlandian recruits. I forgot about that. Let's pick up. Who do we want to take? Well, we did lose an archer, so we'll take one of those. Let's take these Manabliaton. These are going to be solid when our lines meet. And then probably... I think we'll take one of the Cav. Yeah, I think we're doing good on all the other ones. Monchug, on the other hand. What about Monchug? Are you saying best to just charge instead of waiting? Yeah, it kind of depends, right? Depends on the situation. Alright, let's... Oh, you know what? We do need to actually go into the dungeon, because we don't want to keep these guys. We'll keep them to recruit at some point in the future, but right now we want to focus on the other stuff. It's more important. And we don't want to have too many people in our party right now, so let's focus on just the Cav. So we'll do that. Oh, you know what we never did? We didn't take all of our stuff, did we? Actually, we don't need that. We do want the food, though. Let's take all of our food. Probably the Sumpter horses. Yeah, and then we'll get unoverburdened. Actually, I don't even know what the right way of saying that is. Let's see. Yeah, we'll leave those. Alright, dump the cows, dump the sheep, dump the hogs. And yeah, no wonder we're overweight. Man, look at all this trade stuff we got. Alright, let's dump it. I think everything else we can dump as well. Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, 37k. So we're actually back up to 180, and that's after we put 30 or 40k into our town. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we're doing okay on money. We could actually spend some time buying these workshops. I feel pretty confident that we'll be able to hold Lycaron. Let's see. The question is, what do they have here? So they have a pottery, wood workshop, and silversmith. And if I recall, Flassan was saying silversmiths are pretty good, so we're going to do that one. I trust you on this, man. Hopefully it's not a dud. I know we have to go around and do some extra work to get them to be really efficient, but it should be a good one.
This is truly an...
And we're going to buy the silversmith. Only 18k, but that's because this town has very low prosperity, 2200. And that'll build up over time, so it'll be a good long-term investment, I think. Short-term, not so much, but that is fine. Not much silver close by? Yeah, no, we can switch it. I figured worst case scenario, we can switch it to a winery, since there was no winery. But, you know, there's a wood one here, and then I forgot what the other one was. But it seemed like the materials were good here, except for that one. So if it's not making money after a week or so, we'll switch it to the winery. I know it's not going to make much money now anyways, just because of the prosperity. It's got a very low prosperity town, so... But we are in good shape. So we're only 6 prisoners. We've got... Yeah, plenty of people on horses, so we should be able to move quite well. I just realized they spliced the map together. If you see this giant line... It's funny because when I was doing my map, I made a custom map. I smoothed these out so you can't see them. It looks like they didn't even bother doing that. I didn't notice that. That's pretty bad. It looks like they just super glued two maps together. They didn't bother smoothing it out. Whatever. It's gonna bother me though. Now that I know it's there, I'm gonna see it every time. Going to AFK. Hey, Kalux, thank you so much for showing up, man. I appreciate that. Average kind of enjoyer. I don't mind fighting with them, but I don't really like fighting against them, though, man. They're quite annoying. All right, we want to go hunting for nobles again, because fighting, you know, fighting militia and stuff is fine. It pays the bills temporarily, but we want to try and get to clan tier 4 as soon as we can, so we at least have the option to break away. And also, every time that we fight, we're going to be gaining our influence, so that should make a pretty big difference. Alright, now where are all these nobles? Oh, I see one. Somebody just recruited a bunch. There she is. Alright, we can capture it. We can get over here. Oh, nice. I don't know if any of you guys remember, I did a top 10 combat tips guide. I fought that battle with the cliffs right here, so if we can get that same map, I'm gonna try and do it again. Oh, come on.
Stop there.
She is massive. Massive and pale. She needs to get a little bit of sun, huh? Her vitamin D is probably lacking. Alright, what do we got? So this is the map. Nice. Yeah, it was this one right here. This cliff. This is the famous cliff. Let's do this. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. So let's stuff this. Let's go shield wall. We'll get our guys in there so they can't really squeeze through. We'll get our archers in a nice long line. Actually, let's do loose formation because we shouldn't have to deal with cab back here. So I think 3 rows is probably fine. And the cav can just hang out in the back. That's fine. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can do it. They're probably not going to want to chase us. Oh, they only have 3 cav. What the heck? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's a chance that we get them to chase us very far. They'll chase us for a few seconds and then they'll turn back. You suck at tactics while fighting by yourself. The thing is, if you do it enough times, it just becomes like second nature. You know, like if you ever practice a musical instrument or sports or anything like that, you kind of have to do it a certain amount of times before you just do it without thinking. I think commanding an army in this game is very much like that. If you have to think, it's probably too slow for you to be effective. But if you can get to the point where it just becomes like second nature, it becomes a lot easier because you kind of know how to react. And you don't have to think about the actual mechanics. You can think about the strategy, like, okay, move this unit here, flank here, split these guys, things like that. They have mostly militia. Yeah, these guys are all dumpy units. Actually, we can take this hill. They're gonna give us the hill. Might as well. We'll have the high ground. Hey, leather boots, what's up? Yeah, get the spouse watching too. The more the merrier. You know, I know people say that a lot, but I'd be really curious to see if that actually happens in real life. Like somebody wakes up their girlfriend or their wife, like, "Hey, honey, look, watch." That'd be hilarious. Like, if I woke my wife up to watch somebody stream, she'd be so pissed. I'd be sleeping on the couch. I'd say that right now. Unless it was somebody she liked. Like, if it was, I don't know, like a Chanel purse review or something, she would definitely wake up for that. Alright, why are we not spreading out? Is there a rock or something in the way here? What's going on? Alright, Cav, get out of the way. You guys are just getting in the way. Right, infantry right there. Yeah, I don't know why my archers are... They're stuck. Like, they won't go past this. Why is that?
Move! Line formation!
Oh, you know what? I didn't realize they were in loose. Let's just do line.
Forward! Move!
Okay, I am losing my mind here. Why are we selecting...
Move! Arrows! Forward!
There we go. That wasn't too hard. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna poke and prod them off the hill.
Archers, forward and forward.
Like I said, we do have the high ground, so we don't need to push it too hard.
Troops,
But we
move,
can pick off their cav, so you just go close to them, and then they'll kind of meet you halfway,
move.
and that way you're not getting shot too hard. And it looks like they're gonna send some cav in, so we'll make sure that they don't reach our line. There we go. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. Alright, let's get our cav back so they don't get poked. Oh, actually, their line's breaking. So what we can do is, as they get close, we'll run them through.
Let's move. Troops, attack. Follow me.
And actually, if we give them the attack command, they're probably going to charge somebody else. We don't want that.
I'm alive.
Let's go charge. Let's send our cav. We'll give them the move order and just have them manually come up here. That way you can command. Giving the charge command to cav, in my opinion, is not usually that good of an idea. Unless the battle's pretty much over, then it doesn't really matter. I usually like to give the move command. I feel like moving or having them follow and then lead them directly. I feel like I've had a lot better results with that, so. Nice. No losses. That's what we'd like to see. 5.5 renown. We'd like to see that up a little higher, but I guess they just didn't have good units. And yeah, we're too far away from home to really take advantage of donating her. She'll probably get out before we do, so. What do we have? We can recruit some more cav. I think we'll just keep what we have for now. And these are no upgrades, so we'll just take... Now, why are we so overburdened? Is it because... Yeah, we have a lot of grain. Okay, let's get rid of a little bit of grain. We don't want to give it all away because it is money that we probably don't have to throw away. You were told length doesn't matter. My ex lied to me. Yeah, no comment. What do we got here? 30? No, that's not enough. I mean, we could. It's just, I feel like it's a lot of time. Yeah, you know, we're speedrunning. We kind of have to. Okay, we'll do it. Remember Chuck the second of the Chin? Yeah, we should just call the family name the Chin, right? Von Chin. Instead of Von Habsburg, they're just Von Chin now.
Forward. Troops, move.
Too bad you can't use the weight bug in this run. It's super fun and fight. Oh, is that the one where you craft stuff and it just like keeps adding the weight or something?
Infantry, forward. Move. Form a shield wall.
Shield wall for the archers. And then I think they have quite a few... Yeah, I think they got peasants with them actually, so this is going to be a pretty easy battle. And we're just going to charge from the beginning actually. I don't think it's really worth micromanaging these guys because they're very seldomly are they going to get a kill unless... I was going to say, unless they do something stupid. They're doing something stupid. They're like standing still. Charles II von Chin. Actually, if anybody speaks German in here, yeah, I guess German would probably be the most accurate. How do you say chin in German? That's what I need to know. Here we go. Yeah, this is going to be mostly junk anyways. How are you changing game speed in your battle? It's a mod called RTS camera. So you can, usually it's used to slow down the game, but I find that's a little cheaty, so I use it for the opposite. I speed stuff up. The word is kin. Interesting. So, Charles II de Kin. Okay, got it. How do you say Charles in German? It is, Charles fünf der Kin, something like that. Das Kin. Oh, got it. It's Das Kin. All right, this one's got a lot. Here we go. 70 plus 30 peasants. This is going to be a good one. Karl, got it. Karl fünf von Kin. Okay, same map, I think. Yeah, I don't think we need to change much, actually. Even though there's more units here, I think it's going to be more or less the same. We just need to get some good shots off on their archers. Get the cav out wide. Maybe pull them off. Like I said, we're going to run this thing at speed 5 for the vast majority of this, because it's starting to get to that grindy part. Kin mit Unsel. Uns. Von Kin, von der Kin. It almost sounds like you're saying Wunderkind. Like Wonder Child.
Troops, move!
And he was definitely not a Wunderkind. That's for sure. That I know for sure.
Troop forward!
Let's drag these back the other way.
Forward! Soldiers, foot forward!
Alright, let's rearrange infantry so they can kind of meet these guys a little bit. Let's also get our cav out so we can get their... Alright, we need to charge now. Actually, we need to manually do this because they're going to reach our line again. It's happening again. This is not what I wanted to have happen. Alright, there we go. Get him, boys. Alright, we haven't lost one yet. We got an injury, not a death, so that's good. 3 injuries, that's fine. We can handle injuries as long as they're not dying. But I mean, injury, it just means we were lucky. They should probably have died. Let's take it out on these low tier. Take it out on these trash cans. Oh man, it's so slow. You got Bannerlord today, and I'm struggling not knowing what to do. Like, I got some money, 10k-ish, 15-ish, good troops. But do you have something like a video about steps to progress in the game? It's kind of hard to get that from a guide necessarily, because there's so many different ways you can go. I would say maybe watch a good Let's Play. Just, you know, maybe the first 1 or 2 episodes to get a good idea. I mean, there's definitely certain things you want to do, like continue doing missions, fighting bandits, stuff like that. You want to keep getting your renown up. So, for example, right now, we're trying to get renown even though we're mid-game. It's very, very important. So, like right now, we're getting 7.6 renown. It's very important to do that. But it depends on what you're trying to do. Like, are you doing a trade campaign? Are you trying to do you want to be a fighter? Do you want to run a kingdom? Do you want to be a part of a kingdom? So, you know, you could watch 5 different walkthroughs and five different ways for what to do. So you kind of have to figure out what you want to do, you know? It just depends. So, yeah, Plasan's got a video for like a basic stuff to become a vassal or whatever. And that's definitely one way of doing it. But if you want to do like a bandit campaign, or well, it just depends on what you feel like doing. Let's see. So all of our Fians are up there now. Nice. Yeah, I feel like if you're brand spanking new, it might make sense to watch a Let's Play more than you would. You might get more out of a Let's Play than you would a guide, because when you're brand new, you kind of don't know what you don't know, if that makes sense. So it might make sense to watch something that's a little bit longer format. I've done a couple on my second channel. So my second channel is Strat Plays. Oops, I got caps on. Hang on. That, and I did a fairly straightforward opening on my very first campaign on there. It's a look for the Vercingetorix campaign. That one was pretty straightforward. There's no mods, so all the stuff in there is pretty straightforward. Let's Plays are spoiling everything. Discarding stuff is half the fun. I agree with you, but I understand not everybody feels the same way. So it just depends on, you know, what you're trying to do. What do these guys have? 65. We can definitely take this. This is worth doing, and we'll take their food because we want to get more variety, more food variety. Okay, there's a nice big hill here. I was really hoping to fight more nobles, but they're just nowhere to be found. I guess we got to go north if we want to do that. What we could do if we really want to hurt these guys, we could start raiding all their stuff, killing all their prosperity off. That might not be a bad idea. Alright, we've got no room to fit these guys in. Alright, they'll be here in just a second. Let's actually straighten these guys out a bit.
Move! Archers,
Delegate
move!
command is okay.
Move!
I generally don't use it unless the battle's pretty much won no matter what we do. You know, it's a nice convenience thing, but if you're trying to win a close battle, I probably wouldn't use it too much. So, alright, here we go.
Move! Forward!
Yeah, our archers are completely crushing these guys. Now, the one thing I don't want to have happen is I don't want these cav to get stuck on trees, but that might actually be something we can't avoid here. So let's just charge them in. Yeah, they're hitting trees. They're gonna get stuck. Hopefully they don't get downed though. That would be a shame. Oh man, it's like fighting in slow motion. Oh, he's so slow. Alright, we lost somebody. What did we lose? Man, we lost an archer. How did they get to our archer line? They're not even close. They must have got shot or something. That's really bizarre. I don't know how they got to our archer line. Because we sent in both the infantry and the cav. They both were going in. Can't put a full face shield on old Charlie. Yeah, his chin wouldn't fit, right? They'd have to have a special, like, chainmail flap for his chin. Yeah, I don't know why that's crazy, man. But it is what it is. That'll allow us to take on another cav, I guess. Alright, another upgrade. And we're doing okay on weight. Actually, are we... No, we still don't have hurting penalties, so we're good there. Yeah, give us all these olives. We want all the food. Yeah, it might make sense to figure out where they are. Like, I feel like there's probably a lot of action going on right here. So we could go over there and try and find out, like, where their nobles are. Let's take a quick lap. 25. I mean, we probably should be fighting these small battles too, because it is going to help us. We're at 500, so we gained 100 renown since the stream started, which is not bad. That's not bad at all, considering we haven't really been doing a ton. Deep behind enemy lines, yeah, their army's somewhere else. I don't know where they are. They're definitely not here right now, though. Yeah, we need to keep an eye out for these big ones. This is really good. You know what we're gonna do actually is, let's not buy. Let's take the recruit. Oh, hello. That is a lot of very good units. Let's go ahead and force recruits. Although, for some reason in 1.1.0, when you force recruits, they've been only giving actual recruits. So I don't know why that is. Before, they would give you whatever units they had available, but that seems to have changed. So I don't know why that is. Where are they going to come from? Yeah, I actually have no clue where they're coming from, so let's just put it everywhere here. We'll sort it out. Alright, so game plan. Archers, infantry, and cav. Alright, this time I'm going to keep cav in the front. Let's see if... I really don't want them going after the archers. We'd like to avoid that if we can. It is a little frustrating. That happened a couple times now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the cav and the infantry to opposite ends, and hopefully they chase, and that'll give the archers more time. No, all the way out, all the way out. All the way out, don't stop. Here we go. So our melee troops are... Oh, okay, no, we need to come back. They're going to go after our archers. Let's move the archers back. Alright, charge command up, they're connected, and we should be fine here. This should be okay. I don't think they're going to reach our archers this time. Well, I say that, and they're still pushing in. Alright, keep moving back, keep moving back. Oh, they got nobody left, actually. Yeah, you guys can pick them out now.
Everyone!
Right, charge command all around. Oh, we did lose somebody. Who did we lose? We lost 2. Oh, man. Well, we lost the Billman. That's fine. The elite cataphract. I don't know how we lost an elite cataphract to these guys, though. He must have got stuck on a tree or something, but yeah, that's annoying. Alright, a couple more people. Oh, there's 11 people. Yeah, keep killing. Chase them down. Okay, they're all getting out. So 7.3 renown. See, this is what we want. 13 influence, that's pretty good too. So. They go after the densest formation and after that aggro range. Yeah, that makes sense. It just feels like sometimes they'll kind of like switch mid-battle. They'll be... Oh, actually, we still have too many because we took on the Vlandia Knight. Let's get rid of the Vlandia Knight. We'll keep one of them. Actually, do these guys need... They don't need a horse to upgrade. They might need it on the last one, though. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, I mean, we didn't technically lose any troops because we got 3 free ones. Well, I mean, we paid for them, but we had 3 over, so not that big of a deal. And holy crap, yeah, look at that. Only recruits, though. They didn't give anything else. But interestingly enough, it's 25 recruits. I think it's just based off the hearts. This one's got a lot of hearts. 708. That's pretty good. Cavalry are stressful to use, need to babysit so much. I agree. I think that's probably why I don't use them too much, because I feel like the amount of times I have to sit there and it just... Not that it takes away from the fun, because it is fun having to micromanage sometimes, but when you have to do every little... no, these are caravans, okay. Oh, no, that's not a caravan. Oh, Dirthert. Oh, yeah, we're going after Dirthert. Come here, you dirtbag. Uh-oh, we're gonna... we're gonna take out Dirthert.
Stop there, stranger. I bid you peace. At least until I find out who you are, anyway.
Yeah, shut up. Alright, let's take him out. What does he got? So 13 recruits, 13 sharpshooters. That's pretty good, actually. Get him, yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna capture him and donate him back to somebody else. Because donating the king gives you a really, really big relation increase. So it's huge. And I think you get like 14 or 15 influence just for that one noble. You know, we can't go... We're not going to go line formation real wide. We're going to keep them in loose. But keep them stacked a little bit. And then we'll go line formation if they actually do charge in. So let's do this. We'll start with that. See what they do. Alright, so they're... Actually, you know what? They have some sharpshooters. We don't really want to trade with that.
Archers, move!
So let's let them just get some shots off. They'll waste their ammunition.
Move! Soldier!
And we can harass them with our cav.
Move! Forward!
You hate Dirthert?
Forward!
Yeah, we could execute him. I don't think it's worth it though. We can get some pretty good money for messing with them. Relations and influence and all that stuff. We can get all that. Actually, they're staying in a circle formation, so what we'll do is while our cav are harassing them...
Move! Move!
What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. Let's start shooting at them, because their archers aren't going to have a good line of sight, because they're in the middle of that giant circle.
Infantry!
A big ball of dung. A big dung ball with Dirthert being the giant dung beetle.
Moving!
Let's get these guys lined up a little bit here.
Forward! Move! Forward! Infantry! Forward! Soldier!
Right, and their cav are still kind of cycle charging us, which is good.
Move!
We have a huge numbers advantage. Yeah, they've only got 7 cav left on that side, so it should be pretty easy.
Infantry! Forward! Line formation! Archer! Forward!
Why does everybody hate Dirthert? I'm gonna let somebody else take that one.
Move!
Yeah. Keep playing, you'll find out. I mean, you could technically use it for pretty much any of the kings, but for some reason he just seems to be the most annoying one. I don't know why. They all kind of have the same pattern, but you know. ChatGPT told you that everybody loves him.
Move!
Well, I guess that's why you don't use GTP for everything. Right, that should aggro the cav. Oh yeah, archers are gonna pick that guy off. Is that Dirthert? That's Dirthert right there. Let's see if we can pick him off, actually. No. He's getting shot, though. Alright, our cav. Where are our cav? They're a pretty safe distance, so let's get them involved. We'll use them to take out... Oh, we are losing. We're losing some units. I don't know why. Let's get our... I think our... Yeah, they're starting to pick on our archers, which we don't really want. Let's actually get... let's get our infantry kind of in the archer formation. See if we can stop some of these charges. And our cav need to come here and charge this line immediately, and then we'll use our archers to take out their archers. Alright, cav came in for reinforcements. Infantry charge, we'll sandwich them a bit. Archers are going to get some shots off. This should be pretty good, actually. Yeah, they're getting sandwiched pretty badly here. Really, we just have to worry about some stray cav, so we can spend a little time there.
Forward! Move! Forward!
Right, we'll hold steady with the shield wall so we cannot get picked off by their random 1 or 2. Yeah, they got 4 archers left. Actually, we can probably send the cav in safely too. That's fine. Speed it up. Well, Dirthert met the the end that he was supposed to have. Did he die? No, he got injured. I was hoping he'd die in battle, but that's fine. This'll work better for us anyways. Just started playing recently. When should you have a second army? I wouldn't start making a second party until you're ready to call people into your party. So like right now, I could probably do that. Actually, I probably should. It's actually a good point. I should probably be calling bigger parties. I was just trying to avoid the money drain because it is very expensive. We're going to take him prisoner. Okay, we can take... We'll take the Volgier. We'll take the champion. These guys aren't terrible, but they do have the bound crossbow. Actually, I don't mind taking them. We'll hang on to them. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's stick with this for now. And we can hire 1 cataphract. Nice. And actually, the Vlandian champion, let's see, does he need an upgrade? No, he doesn't. Okay, so it's the same thing as the other line. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Champion, yeah. All right, what did we get? Crossbow, nothing too crazy. Ooh, we're overburdened. And we probably have hurting penalty, do we? No, we don't. Just overburdened, so we can just get rid of some of the grain. We have a lot of grain. Yeah, let's do that. Free Dirthert? No. We're taking him straight back. We're going to give him away to somebody. We need to go to somebody else that's not us. So like Thorios Castle or Onika. Onika's the closest, so we should probably do that one. All right, let's just admire our little Dirthy. I wish we could strip him naked. Like just let him march around naked. Oh man. We can't really talk to him about anything either. Oh, look at him with his little crown. He looks like the Joker, actually. Yeah, we're not letting you go. Press the red skull. Not today. We might do that eventually, but only if we absolutely have to. I don't think we're at that point yet, though. Yeah, so we are flush with loot. We've got a lot of prisoners we need to drop off. We got somebody that will probably try and escape pretty hard, so we need to get our money's worth out of him before he escapes our party. So let's do it. The stash says it all. Yeah, that's true. Dungthert. He's the dung beetle. Dirthert the dung beetle. Alright. You guys need to leave us alone. Yeah, my biggest fear is he gets out before we can donate him. So let's hope that doesn't happen. We're not too far, but he's still got a pretty high chance of getting out before we get there, to be honest. Here we go. The final stretch. We can do it. Oh, come on, Onika. Let us in. Oh, I thought it was him getting out. Okay, it was a mercenary contract. Man, that was going to piss me off. Okay, here we go. Alright, so dungeon. Let's go ahead and donate the dearth. 35 influence. Wow, that's even more than what we got on the last one. I think last time I donated a king, it was like 14 or 15. Or maybe, you know, maybe it wasn't a king. Maybe it was a clan leader. So pretty good influence. And look at that, 42 influence, or relations. And this is with 0 charm. Like, our charm is basically nothing. So, yeah, it's pretty good. He looks really good in jail, actually. It fits him very well. Let's go back up to Lycaron. We need to do a few things. Oh, you know what? We also need to do this. Let's go to Zionica first, and then Poros next. We need to find a governor if we can. Man, we're just not having luck with any companions. None whatsoever. Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing anything else there. Let's just... Ooh. It's hard to pass that up. We kind of have to, right? You kind of have to. 50.
Bowman!
Yeah, I don't know how you say no to that.
It's forward! Move! Forward! Soldiers! Move! Forward!
Alright,
Move!
speed through this, because this is just going to be a quick turkey shoot.
Troops! Forward! Move! Forward! Move! 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 Forward! Forward!
And they love going after our cav formation for whatever reason. I look at these idiots.
Move! Forward!
Like, yeah, let's chase the cav. Even though we're getting shot at by like 50 archers. No problem. Go for the cav. Alright, sweet. One guy left. No big deal. Alright, Poros. I hope they have somebody. The lack of inbreeding saddens you. Yeah. At the Konya. Not going to us. Perfect. So we don't have to worry about this anyways. Alright, drum roll. Nope. Man, we're just telling you. I don't know where all the Empire guys went. I actually haven't seen one this entire campaign, and I've looked at a lot of different towns. No, Battanian. We don't want a Battanian. I mean, we could take this guy to run a party. Blacktooth doesn't really have anything particularly good skill-wise. I guess trade, but that doesn't do any good. We'll take him. And then we'll let him lead a party or something, I guess. Okay, what do we need to do here? Let's go to the dungeon. Let's drop off some of these guys that we don't want to convert immediately. We want these cav first, and then we'll take those guys later. RTS for combat, better time campaign. Yeah, those are the 2 mods. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Vasan. Sorry, I know I'm missing some of these because I'm trying to keep this thing moving along. Manage garrison. We can get rid of... Actually, we don't need to get rid of anybody because we're going to have this guy. We should probably only drain recruits. Yeah, let's only drain recruits. We'll give him all recruits. And we can create 2 parties, actually. So we might want to do that at some point. But first things first. Let's just do this. Favorite history channel? Probably History Dose. I really like History Dose. It's not the biggest one. It's getting really big. They've done a lot of growth in the last like 6 months to a year, but their videos are so good because you get a little bit of everything. You get really good storyline, you get really good art, the editing is amazing, the storylines are good, and you still learn a little bit of history, so it's kind of good to have a bit of each. How can you make a character necessarily bad Bannerlord? Do you limit them? Yeah, so basically what we're doing is I use the a mod to get rid of all of his stats. So we can't have any attribute points, no focus points, everything's 0. Everything, literally everything's 0. And then we're not spending any more when we level up. So this guy's going to be the worst the entire time. And we're also not hiring anybody to run our party roles. So we have to keep all that ourselves. He's pretty bad. Yeah, he's pretty bad. Are you limiting companions? Yeah, we're limiting companions in the sense that we can't use them for our party roles. Yeah, but we can still hire companions because we need to have them, you know, call them into parties and stuff. Alright, get into our party. And it doesn't help us with leadership XP because obviously we can't do it, so hiring another party just basically adds a lot of expense. Yeah, let's see, look at they just spent 4,600 bucks probably for food and horses and stuff, but we should probably recruit a few more and give it to them, or we can take it from the garrison. Nobody will notice, right? It'll be our little secret. All right, what can we give this guy? Yeah, he's only got room for 10 more, actually. I shouldn't have taken that many. Alright, that's fine. We'll drop the rest back off, and then we'll go off and do something else. We could probably hire somebody else and get a third party. Maybe we should do that. What are we doing? We're dropping the garbage off. Nice. Oh, you know what? The Vlandian champion. Do we want this guy? Yeah, we'll keep him for now. That's fine. Okay, if we can find... Oh, look at that. Durthert got booted. Look at that. So he started this war owning all three of these. So he had Meklavea, Omor, and Takor Castle. Now he got booted from there. It looks like no progress is made here. Wait, is he at war with Britannia? Who's at war with Britannia? Western Empire. Interesting. Now would be a really good time to go to war with Western Empire and not be at war with Durthert. It doesn't really make sense, but you know how the AI is. How hard is it going to be for this character to find a wife? Well, we could just pay for one, to be honest. It'll cost us a little bit more. I don't know that having a wife is going to make that big of a difference, though. I mean, we could use him as a governor. We could probably do that, actually. Let's go to Poros, see if we can start wooing somebody with our giant chin. Like, hey, but lady. You know... You know what it means when you have a big chin? Oh, we don't want to walk around. That was a misclick. Alright, here we go. So we could start chatting these ladies up. Nerida. Nerida's kind of nice because she's young and she's got very low skills. I don't mind that. Oh, she must be married then. No, she's not married. How come I can't chat her up? Yeah, we can only do that one. What about this lady? Spouse. Yeah, that's really weird. Her gear's OP? Yeah. Interesting. So it's not, Oh, you know what? Is she might be the head? No, she's not the head, so she's not a clan leader. That's really bizarre. She's not married, and it won't let me start the chat thing. No interest? Not interested? I've never seen that before. Maybe it's because... Maybe it's because we look like this and we have no skills, and I've never done a character that's this bad. Wow. I don't know. Interesting. Well, let's see. We can go to Zanuck and see if we can find somebody we can woo. Nope. Oh, wait. Peep. There we go. Icardia. So she's single. I don't know where she came from, but yeah, same thing here. 19 years old. Let's see if we can... Oh, maybe we can't get married then. Look at this. We can't do anything. Right? Yeah, there's... It won't even open up the dialogue. It's not even an option for us. But she's... Yeah, it's just... Neither of these ladies are married.
I don't know you. I suppose you should tell me your name.
Maybe we need to be more cocky. Just like, mark it down. You should be hearing a lot of me. Yeah, we can't do anything. Oh, you've heard reports of marriage issues? Okay, so maybe that's what it is then. The chin is so weak, no one would even consider a relationship. See, the problem is the chin is too strong, but the chin is so strong, it just sucks the power from everything else. Like, his brain is weaker, his body's weaker, just the chin. The chin's strong. Unfortunately, the chin doesn't really do much by itself. But it is what it is. What about someone from your own faction? Yeah, I could try that. We'll see. I mean, first, we're kind of wasting a bit too much time here. We need to get back to war and keeping our renown increasing so that we at least have the option to go start our own kingdom when that comes up. As of right now, 732 influence is not bad, but we're going to need a lot more than that. Now, this one was recently captured, so we could besiege this. It's going to take us all day. Yeah, we actually probably shouldn't, because if somebody comes up, we don't really have a good chance of getting away. And also, doing the siege, we're not going to get a ton of influence and renown from it, and for sure we're going to lose a ton of our units. So it's probably not a good idea. If we were going to keep it, maybe, but, you know, never question the chin. I agree. We didn't check Rote. Actually, let's check this out. Ooh, I want to check that guy out first. Yeah. Wow, no companion here. Yeah, we could hire some more people in. I was trying to save up all the influence because what we're trying to do is have enough. Oh yeah, we get the clan member in the army. Actually, that makes a big difference. So what we want to try and do is get as much influence saved up as we can, probably 5 to 10k, and then by that time we'll have helped these guys expand and take a ton of property, and then we're just going to boot everybody from the kingdom and take those fiefs by ourselves. Now we may need to get rid of our second party here because it seems like we're not fast enough to catch him. Unless we corner him. If we corner him, we should be okay. They don't know in fact he started the Qin dynasty. That's funny.
Stop there, stranger. I bid you peace.
Alright, your shadow's like going through your forehead.
Find out who you are, anyway.
Like the front of his face is... the shadows go behind it. Okay, this should be an interesting one. So even though we outnumber them 2 to 1, the balance of power is not too heavily in our favor. They have some really good units. So 17 Banner Knights and 13 Sharpshooters. That's actually kind of scary. Huh. Okay, I think what we do is just blob. Let's see what they do. Yeah, they're not going to do a whole lot here, so let's just...
Everyone, forward! Stay close!
Let's have them follow. Yeah, Banner Knights are tough. 17 of them, especially when we have a lot of recruits, is going to be a little problematic. The Sharpshooters are no joke either. They have, what did I say, 13 of them? That's a lot. Really good range, ton of damage. Good thing they only have 20 shots though. Alright, okay, they're charging in for some reason. They might be posturing. Oh, we just got couch lanced. Oh man. Yeah, that was a death too. That's one of our high tier. There we go. We get a little bit of payback.
Move! Infantry, move! Move! Archers! Forward!
Excuse me. Alright, let's get these guys spread out. I think the infantry are fine. They can maybe go a little bit thicker so they can slow them down. Yeah, I don't really care about losing. Nice. That's what I wanted to see. We'll lose a peasant or a recruit or two so we can take out a bunch of their cav. That's definitely a good trade-off. But losing one of our top tier cav is not really ideal. Alright, so they're suiciding their cav on us for some reason again. It's what they always do.
Footmen! Infantry, form a shield wall!
Let's get them tightly packed. Looks like the guys in the back are starting to get picked off a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's what we need to see. Oh, don't let this guy out. Oh, you got out. Alright, he should be going down. Wow, they're so strong. That's crazy. And actually, their archers are all dead. I guess we shot them down. I didn't even realize that. We'll go through a couple more cycle charges. Like I said, we don't really want to sacrifice our troops here if we don't have to, because this is a tough battle. I mean, yeah, we're gonna win it for sure. It's just a matter of how badly we're gonna, you know, sustain how many losses. So, and if they want to keep doing this, that's fine by us. Oh, that hurt. All right, let's get our archers up here so we can get some better shots in. And I think what we can also do is get our cav involved.
Move! Move!
Alright, so we'll have them help slow people down. We'll kind of pile it in since they keep charging. We'll oblige. Shame there's no shot pike formation. Yeah, that'd be cool. Ooh, we almost got Crush Lance. That was scary. Actually, these guys are starting to charge, so let's do this. Let's move back a little bit. See if we can get a few more shots on their shield wall. We'll go up the hill, and we'll get a good charge on them. Oh, not through their formation. That's definitely not what I told you to do. Alright, charge. Cav can charge down again. Actually, let's give them the move command, because I feel like if you give them the charge command, they're just going to chase Cav for no reason. Alright, there we go. Alright, they're mostly in there. We can give the charge command now. Alright, peasants. Take them out, peasants. Yeah, it's so nice to see peasants taking out those high tier. Makes you wish the cataphract had the mace once more. I almost wish they had like a really long mace or a two-handed mace instead of that giant polearm, because that two-handed polearm they can't even couch lance it. So like, what's the point? All right, what's the damage report? We lost 52. Oh no, we lost 22. Only 3 of them in our main party though. 1 cataphract, 1 legionary, 1 palatine guard. That's not bad at all. Yeah, we took the majority of our losses were recruits, which is fine, and they're mostly going to upgrade now, so that's good to see. And again, 13.8 renown, 25 influence, and actually we're going to get more than that because whatever these guys got, this Melodier Blacktooth party, is going to go to us. It just doesn't show on this tab, so we'll get more influence and renown for that battle. Now he's a Baron. We definitely want to take him prisoner and donate him because we're not too far, I don't think. So let's actually take a bunch of prisoners and we can stash them away for later. Yeah, I'm seeing some pretty good units in here. Actually, we can just take the whole thing, right? Yeah, we've got room. All right, we got our first Banner Knight. That's good. And we can recruit a couple, so let's do that. This mace is pretty good. We should probably switch our sword out. Oh yeah, nice. Good. A little bit better boots. Yeah, the infantry kills them fast. That's very true. Banner Knights charging, you can lose good infantry as well. That's true. Yeah, it's kind of like pick your poison. Okay, so our companion is actually getting levels. And we can help him pick some skills. Let's go frugal, and we're also going to put a point into Steward. We'll pump his Steward up. We'll probably replace him. We'll just fire him at some point, but for now he's a good placeholder. Now we want to donate. Let's donate to Thorios. That's not too far. Hopefully this guy doesn't get out. Ortisia, interesting. So Ortisia rebelled. So this is an interesting spot. Normally, if this was a regular campaign, we would probably just leave. We only have 1 fief. We could give it up. Or we can keep it and go to war. In this case, we'd probably give it up when we leave. And then we go siege down Ortisia. The problem is we don't have a good main character. So we can't have a big party. So for example, if you're a solo party and you've got your Steward up to like 200 or 300, you can have a pretty big party, even though you're by yourself. And you have, you know, a clan tier 3 or clan tier 4, you can have, you know, 250, which is really good. It's more than enough to take a town by yourself. In this case, we max out at 90. That's probably, or 95. It's probably not enough to take a town. We might be able to do it, but it's like, is it worth it giving up the town and all this stuff that we saved it for? Probably not. So if we were doing another campaign with an actual character, this would be a time where we would either take this fief, go to war, and then take that fief and have two, or something else. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Right, let's give this guy a back before I forget. And let's go dungeon. Oh man, they got too many people. What else? What's close? Sestadame? This one's got 15 prisoners, so that one should have room. Yeah, there we go. Vartan. 14. Okay, so I think the last time I donated somebody, it was actually a Baron. So I don't think we want to give anything else up. So 14 and 17 relations. Not bad. We're close. We might as well stop here. Let's just, I think we got to upgrade it, or update our building order as well. We've probably built a few things. Yeah, so we got the militia ground built. We've got one fairgrounds. We're working on the forums. I definitely want to finish this because we should probably spend time pumping everything we can into this or the fairgrounds. Probably this. That's going to help us stack up more influence. And I think we also need to hire another companion as soon as we can so we can get the influence rolling from that. I should have done that sooner. That was my mistake. Because we've been clan tier 2 for quite a while. And we could have done it at that point. That's okay. All right. Mistakes were made, but we can they're not big mistakes. They're just like little min-maxy stuff. And we can take somebody. Let's actually take... Let's take an archer. I feel like we lost a couple at some point. Not garrison. Sorry. Dungeon, prisoners, and we want to get rid of some of these guys that we'll probably use at some point, but just not right now. Actually, all these guys can go back. That's fine. Actually, you know what we should do is get rid of all these low tier. I don't think it's worth it keeping the low tier. Maybe tier 4. Tier 4 and up, we can keep. Anything else, we'll just dump. This guy for sure we'll keep, though. Anything that's related to the Fian line we'll keep. So they keep dumping stuff in here. Yeah, that's fine. That looks pretty good. Alright, let's get rid of all these. Oh, no, we don't. Not everybody but that one. Oh, actually, Freebooter, no, that's... Never mind. Wrong one. Yeah, we can get rid of him, too. And one thing I didn't think about is filling this guy's troops back up. It looks like, yeah, he's short, so let's help him get back to max. Taking prisoners is underwhelming. Yeah, if you have the right perks and you've got a high leadership skill, it's actually really, really good. But right now, it's probably not that good. Hey, Dr. Shaldeen, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We're probably getting close to the end of this one, though, so we'll I'll pick it back up again tomorrow. I've got a lot of work to do today, but I did want to at least get a couple hours in. We're at 2.5 hours. Actually, we did pretty good, and we made good progress. That's the important part. We're at least moving forward. I don't think we wasted a whole lot of time as far as like not progressing our clan tier and stuff like that. So yeah, I do wish we found more companions. I probably should have spent a little bit more time doing that, but that's okay. Any word if Tailworld's going to patch the PS4 version because horrendous crash after combat? I don't know. I mean, they're working on that stuff all the time. I imagine once they roll out the beta branch when they move the beta branch, the 1.1.0 to the stable branch, they'll probably have a bunch of crash fixes like they always do for that. So I would probably look for it there. Yeah, it sucks to hear that you're crashing, but I would imagine they'll probably get something like that fixed in the next patch. So, okay, yeah, I think this is actually a good spot. Let's leave it here. I'm going to stream tomorrow. I haven't quite decided if I'm doing Kingdom Come tomorrow or Bannerlord again. I do want to get this campaign done sooner than I do the Kingdom Come, so I'll probably do this one again. But I'll put it up a couple hours before I go to bed tonight so everybody can see it. It'll be like a 12-hour ahead of time. So, But yeah, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And what else? I feel like I was going to say something else and it just escaped me. So anyways, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.